Hello and welcome to the second annual Nerds of the West Finska competition. My name is Tom Tossamore. To my left, Pavlova, best underarm throw since Australia-New Zealand 1981. Face, how you doing, Pav? Welcome in.
Thank you. It's very good to be here. I'm excited for some Finska action today. We got some good weather. The lawn's looking good. Look, it's good to see you.
Thank you so much, man. It's fantastic to have you here. Everyone is super excited. We have an amazing day of gameplay ahead of us. But first, we need to get things going with the official opening ceremony. So without further ado, let's send it over to the pitch.
Standing solemnly.
With the Mr. Whippy song.
Our beautiful competitors today working towards the grand prize to be revealed by our champion, Sean. And of course, he knocks it over straight away.
Well, that's the name of the game. It really is.
Three prizes, first, second, and third. We have 7 competitors today. So without further ado, let's have a look and let's introduce you to our competitors for today. Starting, of course, with our champion, Sean. He is the reigning Nerds of the West champion. Height 191 centimeters, tournament accuracy 87%, and the current Nerds of the West Finska champion.
87%.
How are you feeling about Sean's chances today?
Look, Sean's got a good track record. I was witnessing some practice shots earlier today, and the underarm technique is quite phenomenal. He's got some good odds for winning this, taking the trophy once again for a second year in a row, but we'll have to see.
He's got a bunch of people to get through. Second today, we have Lachlan. Not as tall as Sean, but a slightly bigger arm if we are tracking that. He's got the bigger fingers. Do you reckon we'll get some spin, some bounce? What's Lachlan bringing to the table today?
I'm not gonna lie. Lockie is my mentor. Taught me everything I know in the realm of Finska. The technique is quite phenomenal as well. We're gonna see a lot of bounce action here. A lot of bounce.
Facing up against Lachlan in the first round, we have Jimmy. Jimmy, a new competitor, seated at the bottom end of the table, could be bringing quite a lot to the table. As tracked, he does have 0 Olympic medals in Finska. We'll see if one day he can fix that up. How are we feeling about Jimmy's chances?
Always my best friend.
Next up, Rebecca, the wonderful Rebecca. She is bringing in a lot of action today. Yes, there is arm strength, and we know she is definitely going to have the best accent from Nerds of the West running for quite a long time. She will face Callum in the first round. What kind of matchup are we expecting?
Callum is not to be feared. I was witnessing trials, and maybe Callum will be a dark horse. We'll see what happens. But look, we got I saw a few misses out there on the field. All right.
In the final matchup for the starting rounds, we have Kai v. Chris. Kai, the only one today wearing a ring on his finger. Do you think that is going to make a difference to the game?
I'm hoping it doesn't weigh him down. But look, he's been hit in the gym. I think he's going to be able to counteract the ring weight there.
And finally, Chris, bit of a dark horse. Always love seeing Chris. He has the highest height available to him. Will that mean he has a stronger throw, a better chance of hitting the pins?
It's really a vantage point, and I feel like a vantage point is what you're going to need. You're going to see the spray. You're going to see the spread of the pins. And look, I'm loving the outfit choice. He's gonna find the one piece.
All righty then. Well, without any wasting time, let's get into it. Our first round of the day will be Lachlan v. Jimmy. A lot riding on this. Let's have a look and see where we go. Lachlan is up first to throw. How is he going to fare?
First throw coming up.
Are we ready?
Oh, we are so ready. We are beyond ready.
All right. The inaugural throw. Here we go.
Ooh.
It's a miss.
No points.
Nothing there. We had a good throw technique on the throw.
Not a great start. Reminder, for the rules of Finska, we are aiming for a max score, a perfect score of 50. You need to hit 50 exactly to win.
There we go. Jimmy coming up.
3 misses in a row and you are out.
Checking the texture of the pitch. Let's go. Ooh.
Miss.
Not a fantastic start for
Look, this match is showing perfect consistency. Not quite the aim of the game, but we are seeing quite a display of technique. I want to say technique.
Do you think these guys should have gotten a little bit more practice in?
Based on the second throw by by Lachlan here, I think a bit extra practice would have done with the world.
He got closer with that one. Let's see how close. If our replay system wants to work, our replay system.
It's our first match.
Historically, not very accurate at getting the actual replay, and today, no different to start with. We'll get our tech to work on that. Jimmy up next to throw.
We found a way. This is going to be it. We readjusted, taking a big miss once again. Both of these folks, I think, are in elimination territory right here.
Well, if Lachlan misses this, game one is over incredibly quickly. That is not what you want to see.
Yeah, so, question though, if I miss and Jimmy misses... Then
oh no, if you miss, you're out. Jimmy doesn't get a chance to throw.
Woo! That is
could we see the first match ending by a win by default? Oh, there you go. Finally.
6 points for Lachlan.
A little delay on the crowd there, but they love to see it.
A beautiful hit. 6 for the back, leaving the 1 and 2 pin ready to be hit at any point. That could be a tactical choice, or in Lachlan's case, probably just trying to get it going. It doesn't matter. That's 3 in a row for Jimmy. That's game 1 over already. Guys, it's not even 10 past 11.
That was that may have been the quickest game of Finska I've ever seen in my life. I will also add the first game of Finska I've seen in my life.
Well, definitely quicker than we ever expected to see for that first round. We are already setting up for game number 2. Lachlan does move forward on our tracker if we can move him up on that. Pav, what did you see there that actually excited you? Because I'm going to be honest, there wasn't a lot.
I was blown away by their determination, their skill in just showing up today was really second to none.
Lachlan moves on to the second round. We have our score tracker, our round tracker up the back there, which means up next we're going to have Callum v. Beck, as we previously stated. How are you feeling about this matchup? I have a little bit too much riding on this one. I am too close to both of these players. A little bit close
to this match, Tom. Look, I did do a very quick practice match earlier today, so once again, I don't have a lot of hope for Callum, but I'm hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful. We're gonna see what happens. He's a dark horse here. I haven't seen Beck. I haven't seen Beck's performance in this in the game of Finska, but look.
Let's have a look at their player profiles again. Beck is the closest to the ground of all the people here playing today. Does that give her an advantage?
She knows the field well. She's had a lot of experience.
It's probably
going to be a good time.
I forgot the back.
Callum bringing a lot of bounce shots into the game today. Do you think that's going to work once the pins are getting spread out, the stump as we like to call it, or is it if they can't hit anything in the first place, it never going to work?
Look, I think Callum may find his way and get the bounces to work in his favor. I'm just hoping his height advantage here is going to get a lot of accuracy in the game.
Easy. All right. Well, it looks like the players are ready to go. Let's hope that they give us a little bit more time between each shot to have a look at things. So, without further ado, I believe Callum is throwing first. Once we have the pins set up, shout out to the groundskeeper team. They've done an amazing job to get this grass ready to go for us today. Always difficult to know if you should be adding more bounce, getting more roll, where you want to go with the grass in a game of Finska.
That'll be the first big purchase for Nerds of the West, just a proper Finska field.
Now, Tom, I have a bit of a technical question about Finska while we're going here. We were told that it's underarm throws only here, but how do we feel about a roll?
A roll is perfectly legitimate if you can make it reach the pins. As long as the pin is thrown underarm, your elbow and your arm do not raise above each other, then you're all good. Anything is legitimate. I'm getting the thumbs up. We are ready to go. Callum with throw number 1 of round number 2. What am I talking about? We're not even ready to go yet on my end.
Wow. A phenomenal first throw. Callum just absolutely destroyed every bit of my expectations here and has knocked down a significant amount of pins. Let's see. I think we're getting a count. We're getting a live count here. Just a second. What's it gonna be?
That's a 10.
That is a 10, an incredible 10. That's quite close to a maximum score possible in this game here.
Well, the maximum score, as always, is 12.
Wait.
But
What numbers are we missing?
I've never seen anybody hit all 12 pins over in one go. You are far more likely to hit an individual pin than you are anything else. Beck, ready to throw now?
Readying it up.
Is she going for a big group or trying to hit that 5?
Oh, that was a scope, no scope, a direct hit.
Let's have a look at the replay
Yeah,
on that
let's-
one.
let's take another
Absolutely
look.
nails that 5. That replay did not save. That is
Again,
Lachlan
that is
once again.
Lucky's again. I want to add, Beck choosing quite a controversial move there, a lengthwise underarm. I've not seen that before.
If you do it now, you're
Everything is allowed as long as your
Impressive. Well, she's
your
made it
arm,
work.
Your wrist does not go above your elbow. So Callum ready once again. His second throw. Beck on 5. Callum on 10.
Here we go. Let's throw number 2. Oh, look at
That's
that.
respectable.
That's a 9. Is that a 9?
Let's see what the groundskeeping staff think while we have a look at that replay.
That is a 9.
8.
8. I can count. I cannot count.
Callum already up to 18. Oh, look at him. So calm,
If I
cool,
can
and collected.
snipe.
This replay not quite capturing everything we want right now. Technical staff trying to see
What this
after
has
that.
what this has shown is that Callum was
would
absolutely
be
flying
very
under the
hard to
radar in the
snipe,
practice
but it
games,
would
at least
not be
today,
the first time that
not
happened.
showing his hand and coming out in his first match, blowing the expectations out of the water. A 10 and then an 8, 18, right on off your second shot, man.
Beck is going to need to
What a
bring the
display.
heat for this second throw. Let's see what she
That's
has in
right.
store for us.
Aha, what a bloody legend. His finger guns.
Oh, there you go.
Fantastic move, if I might say so. Really spreading those pins out for a better shot for everyone
9
else.
points.
That's
have-
the spread is going to help us a lot in the late game here.
It's really going to open up the strategy once everyone has more choices of where to hit. Looking at the replay here. Perfect position, perfect throw. Yeah, wonderful. I love that. I love that. All right. So that was a 9. Beck up to 14. Callum on 18. Callum with his third throw. What do you think, Pav? Go for the group? Go for the
Yeah,
individual?
I think we're going to see a bit of bounce action here. Oh, that was a
12.
12. The boss,
God.
the absolute king. He's hit it. A maximum score available here. Wow. I'm blown away.
That replay really showing that perfect lob up high to avoid everything else, but nailed
Finesse,
well.
perfection. Ah, excellent shot.
The other camera. All right. Beck sizing up her options here. She has a few choices available to her.
Beck's at a crossroads here. She really has to make a big play. Callum's absolutely dominating.
Hang on.
Is she aiming for the 12? That 11 has a nice gap there. I will say the 5 is slightly off camera from where we can see it at the moment. So if she hits that 11, it might bounce into the 5, or she might miss everything as things start to get more spread out. But she is ready to go now.
Yeah, she's sizing it up. I think the players here. Oh,
Still a good hit.
fantastic
It's
shot.
not bad.
Getting a bit more spread there.
27.
Don't know if that's what she was aiming for, but I will still call that
12
a
just
good
right
hit.
from plucking it down.
Look, any hit's a good hit.
Well, our replay decided not to exist there. These are the kind of technical difficulties we deal with sometimes. So that was how many points for Beck?
7.
Up to 21. Not quite as good as Callum's
All right,
30.
But filling in that gap there, that's only a 7-point difference and a 9-point difference, and that can be made up just by a single miss. So it's not all in Callum's hand here.
A single miss, or if you go over 50 points, you reset back to 25, leaving anyone's game
always
open.
anyone's game.
Let's have a look as Callum lines up again.
Ooh, that's a 2-pointer. The deuce.
Unfortunate, he hits both the 11 and the 5 there. Exactly as I mentioned, they were right behind each other. Kind of hard to get a curl shot going like in the film Wanted here, but you never know.
I'd love to see it.
Still a fantastic throw. Beck having a lot of choices here available to her.
Yeah.
A little bit hard to see the pins from the angle we're at right now. Well, the groundskeeper's noticing that the wind has come into action. Let's get a slightly tighter shot on those pins.
Yeah, we're gonna need a big cheer for our groundskeepers here. Yeah, we'll love to see it.
Shout out to them keeping the grass going, keeping the pins up and ready to go. Speaking of ready to go, Rebecca is ready. 32 to 21.
Oh, we're getting full name count.
Oh, that is an unfortunate miss. It came close.
That 12 is juicy.
It's a juicy 12.
Aiming for that 12, that could have been wonderful.
Yeah, that was high hopes there. Not quite what we wanted to see.
132.
Which means you need 18.
I'm not going to go now.
You could just try and hit 9 twice.
Here we go. Callum lining up again.
For the 8 and the 10 since you
He's taking a shot. And... Ooh!
A miss from Callum as well. This is really anyone's game
This
right
isn't
now.
the action we want to see. Yeah, we need some high hitting. We need some high hitting rounds here, folks. Crowd is not liking it. Let's see what they can do. Beck's coming up.
The pitch still
the
looking the
crease.
same as their throw last time. Will she go for the same throw again? Oh, keeps it safe.
Keeping it safe, but a score is a score. We got a 2-pointer here.
Look, the score's a score.
That's the big thing, but I think I'm going to
Not a bad throw. Any points is good points at this point, especially when Callum, I believe, is on his second miss, or am I misremembering that?
You're mistaken.
His first
Can
miss.
we get a score check?
Score check.
32 plays 23. It is anyone's game. Callum can't hit 18 in one go. The maximum is 12, but that could put him within striking distance.
Hitting a 12 here would put him in a good spot. Oh!
And the wind coming into play again. Groundskeepers will need to run out onto the field.
Groundskeepers.
How are we feeling about this first second round? I
is-
forgot the first round was over that quick.
In a lot of our eyes, this is the first round, first round of action. It's close, and it's great to see it. We're getting a bit of interference with the wind here, but look, it's anybody's
ready
game.
to throw.
Oh, it's the throws there. Was that a double? That's a double. What was he aiming for there?
That's a 9.
That was a 9.
9.
Oh, it was just
a one, an individual, a
Just a one.
single.
1-9.
I threw too quick for our camera operators.
That's a number 9.
9 takes Callum up to 41. If he can hit that 9 again, that sends him through to the semi-finals. Rebecca has an opportunity to bring it back. She's currently on 23.
Oh, 10 or higher. That's gonna
That's
reset.
what
That's
this
gonna
is
reset
very
Callum's
well.
world there. He's back up at the crease.
Like my knees in the way.
Ooh,
An
that is
unfortunate
That
miss.
is incredibly unfortunate.
Bounced right over that 12 here.
Big
Let's have a
bounce.
look at that.
that's not what we want to see there. That's giving a game winning play for Callum. It's open for him.
Yeah.
Let's see this bounce. No, we're not seeing that bounce. This replay is temperamental and does not want to give us the exact timing every single time.
Yeah,
We're trying our best here, folks. But up now, Callum, where is that 9? Can he hit
Search
it
for
in
it.
one go? It is in the middle of a few other pins.
Honing it down. I think it's locked eyes. Ooh,
I can't tell how many that was. That might be a 6. That might be a 7.
6. That's 6 points there. What's that gonna bring Callum's total score
It's
to?
Callum up to 47, which is a fantastic place
That's-
to be in with the pins where they are.
Absolutely.
Because not only can he win if he hits the single 3 right at the front,
All he's gonna need is 3 individual pins knocked down in one throw. Which
there's a nice group of them right on the right-hand
Perfect
side
group
there.
right there.
However, bit of a risky throw, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Rebecca has a throw first.
Yeah, we go.
23 plays 47. Is this her third throw? If she misses this, she's out. I can't
she on
remember.
2 misses. Oh dear.
She stays in the
Oh.
game. Good throw. Spreads out a few pins. Doesn't hit the 3 and take it away from Callum, but that is Okay, she stays in the game. I believe that's 3 points.
I think quite in fact I might have made
Rules
a
clarification.
clearer
Can
bundle
I
to
play
hit
from
that.
anywhere along this line?
Yeah.
So, can I play from all the way over here? Thumbs up. From the,
No, you throw from the position, from that one stone.
has to be from here.
Yeah, because you're out off screen.
Yeah.
All right, Callum going for the win here. Does he aim for 3 individual pins or the 3 pin on its
There it
own?
goes. Just,
What was that?
It's a
No.
1.
That's a 1. Takes him up
The
to
one.
48.
Numero uno. That was a safe. That was a safe throw. That was a very lucky safe throw. Any other pin, we'd be in dangerous waters.
Oh, look at that replay. Absolutely fail on us. Kai picking up that pin wonderfully.
Oh, wonderfully. Good one.
Just over and over again. All right, Beck on 26 can still bring herself back into the game. Does she aim for the big number of pins or does she try making Callum's life harder?
Let's see where we go.
See, I'd need to hit. You would need to hit the 2.
Beck really wants some spread here. My favorite spreads are Nutella.
I do love Nutella. I love peanut butter.
Oh!
That is the closest miss I think
Oh,
I have
That
ever
brush.
seen.
That brush the top of that 9 pin right there.
Where is the 2 that we are looking for? It is currently tucked behind the 12. Callum can't hit all of them at the same time.
That's gonna be tough. That's a tough throw.
I think we might need to give up on the replay system at this time. Unfortunately, it is only capturing a few frames and not an entire video.
Ooh!
A miss from Callum, close to the 2. Can we get that pin camera spun to the left a little bit so we can see those pins that are a little bit further out?
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
wonderful. There we go. There's the 2 we're looking for, but that is a miss for Callum. Beck lining up again. If she hits that 12, she might make the 2 harder to hit.
That's absolutely true.
It's a
There.
very
Get
good
that 2
throw.
closer to the 12. That's gonna be it's gonna be a big brain play.
Just lining up.
Also a 12 hit would bring her into the same winning point winning play.
Just closer to Callum in general. Look, you don't ever want to be that close to Callum, but she definitely needs to get closer to Callum. Oh, nails 3 pins there. Does hit the 12.
And the 2.
Makes Callum's life a little bit harder. Knocks that 2 even further away, even further off camera. We might need to move that to the left once again. Let's see if we can trust the replay system for once in our life.
It's going to be the 2.
And the answer is no.
No, not at all. Alrighty then.
Going for that 2 if you want to zoom in on it.
Here it comes.
He's aiming for the 2. You literally can't see anything
He
there.
needs to hit this deuce.
Yeah, I know you can't. That's why we want that one just somewhat stationary. Callum misses
a second
again.
miss.
Zoom that one way out.
That's 2 misses in a row there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. We see the 2 now.
So that 2 all the way off to the left there. Callum on 2 misses in a row. Getting close to the
They
victory.
could take
but
this
not
win by
quite.
the
She
miss
could.
technicality.
She is on 29.
She could play it safe here. Just aim for any pin.
There is a 12 in the middle of the pitch there. Otherwise, a lot of options on the right-hand side, closer to where the stump started.
Because I knocked the 2 further away.
There you go. She's planning a move here. I think she's come up with a plan, aiming it down, and let's get a big throw.
Getting some trickery, and here we go.
Oh,
A lot of pins hit there.
fantastic throw there.
I like that move, Pav. I like spreading out the groups of pins so that Callum can't hit a group of 2.
That's a
I think that's
great call there.
A very smart choice by Beck there. I believe she got 4 points. 3 points.
there.
Hey, 3 points twice in a row. That's almost better than Callum missing twice in a row.
Yeah.
It's all on now.
There you go. Callum's aiming for that deuce.
Callum must hit this to stay in the game. And if he hits a 2 or 2 pins, he will win.
There we go. Keeping it low. Oh, that is a complete miss.
That is an unfortunate bounce.
Oh, unfortunate. That's gonna give the win over to Beck.
She gets through on default. Unfortunate for Callum. He played very well, getting up to 48 points there, but could not seal the victory. Congratulations to both of our competitors. Pav, how are we feeling about this as we move into the final round of the preliminaries?
Phenomenal game there. Like, Callum went in hot and heavy, getting some big throws from the start. But Beck kept it simple, made sure to get those pins down, tackling one by one, playing the long game here. But where it all matters is getting those pins down, and Callum could just not keep it up. So, yeah, look, it was a fantastic game to play. We got some great weather here on the pitch. And look, honestly, Tom, I can't think of a better way to spend my Saturday.
It is a wonderful way to spend your Saturday out in the sun, a few good friends. Let's have a look at these two good friends who are going to be coming up against each other now.
Who do we have up next?
We have Chris and Kai facing up.
Ooh.
Kai doing fairly well in last year's Finska tournament. He did have the home field advantage. This time it doesn't work out for him that way. He has a pretty sizable height on him, but outpaced a little bit by his competitor Chris here today. It's getting a little bit windy up there. Chris not wearing his trademark beanie. Is that going to be a disadvantage?
Ooh. I think I really hope he doesn't throw him off his game here. But look, Chris is the dark horse. He has my bet, and yeah, I'm excited to see how they play.
Once again, my name is Tom. We have Pavlova Face here with us. We are commentating the Nerds of the West second annual Finska tournament. A lot of action still to come. This is the final round of the preliminaries before we head into the semi-finals. And we'll see Sean playing for the first time. We'll have a look at him up in a moment.
Defending his title championship.
Our competitors are getting ready, getting some stretches in. Nobody else seemed to do that before their match, so I don't know if that is...
Look, this is why this is the title card for the introductory rounds. They know what they're doing. They're getting some big stretches in, getting limbo.
And we'll zoom back in on those pins to start with.
Not only are they skilled, they are fashionable too.
No, not on that camera. Yeah, can't do it. Only the 90. Nope. So you just got to zoom in and hope for the best, and I will tell you if things need fixing. The other way. And a bit more. Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Beautiful.
And then tilt up just a little bit.
Must be lower than your elbow. Like that.
Wonderful work by our camera team here. We'll reset these scores back to 0. Chris is up first for the throw. Let's hope he doesn't do a Lachlan and a Jimmy and miss the first 3. We're hoping for a nice clean break of the stump here.
All right, here it goes. First throw of the match. Ooh.
Big miss. Big miss. Not what you want to see.
Absolutely not. The technique was there, but the accuracy was not.
Later on in the game, that might be a good throw.
Yeah, when the pins are moved.
When the pins are somewhere entirely different. Let's see if Kai can open us up here.
Here we go. It's a break. A somehow identical throw. They may have been training together in preparation for this game.
I feel bad for Callum. He might have actually had a chance if he played literally
anyone else.
Chris, for his second throw, definitely doesn't want to miss this and put him in a harsh position. First place is normally an advantage. You get more of an option.
The crowd wants some action here. Oh!
That is an action. Let's see how many of those pins parallel to the ground.
5.
5. A fantastic first break. We're getting a little bit of spread there. Hopefully that opens it up for Chris to get a solid shot up in here.
Do I want what?
A bigger hat.
Oh,
Our costume department stepping in to try and help Chris here. No longer being Monkey D. Luffy. Let's see what role he takes on. While Kai takes his second throw.
I was hoping that the straw hat was going to help him find the one piece, yo.
His arm is allowed to go over the line, is not allowed to stretch all the way to the pins.
Ooh.
That is a hit. We'll take that. We'll count that. Very similar to
6
Chris.
points.
Slightly better than Chris.
Slightly. 6 points. Very good. We're still not getting too much spread there, but a little bit, one step at a time.
The stump staying in position for now.
Fortunately, they are both now off elimination trajectory, which is they're still in the game.
It definitely makes your life easier when all you need to do is
Hit a pin.
But for now, they can start making their choices. How hard do they want to throw to really start spreading this out?
3 times in a row. Like,
That's true. They have gone in quite gentle with a gentle approach here.
I'm personally a fan of a nice big whack, spread the 11 and the 9 out from the back. The favorite pins in my choice. 12 is Fool's Gold.
Ooh, there you go. A bit of a heavy action there. Getting a little bit more spread. There's the 9 pin has.
Remembering we only count pins that are parallel to the ground. Any pins that are leaning on other pins do not count.
9 points.
9 points there for Chris.
Very nice. Very nice.
And we'll get that camera and those pins up and ready to go again.
Excellent.
Reminder everyone that we are doing this because of Game On Cancer. We raised money for them, and one of our first milestones we hit, thanks to all of you in chat, was to do the Nerds of the West Finska Tournament 2023.
Yeah, they're all
so for those of
together.
you in chat, this is all thanks to you. We'll get some halftime interviews with the team as they go, but for now, Kai is going up for his third throw.
Here it comes. Phenomenal. Oh,
Lucky with that second hit there. That was a really nice bounce away, but that pin just hit it. Only the 2 points.
2-pointer there. Oh, there goes the win, hitting that 3.
We'll get a little bit of zoom out on that camera so we can see that 3 pin.
Beautiful.
3. It's not worth going for the 3 just yet.
Here's Chris lining up for his shot.
Oh, the action. Here it goes. A phenomenal miss. Oh, that I want to hate it, but the action, the finesse was fantastic.
I'm impressed. I'm not happy about it, but I'm impressed.
Let's see how the crowd feels.
Will Kai copy that or stay a little bit more traditional?
Oh, he's getting limber.
Great hit. Great hit. Exactly what you want when your opponent misses. Get in their head.
6 points.
6 points. That ties us up.
An outstanding play. I think they very well did train together for this.
Well, we did seed everyone based on their previous performance, and from memory, these two both were eliminated in the first round. I could be wrong because that was a very long time ago. But I also didn't do the seedings, and I will have to trust the math that these two were supposed to go up against each other. A little bit sus. Sean, our champion, was the one to do the seedings.
Ah, there it is. Wow!
Great hit. Brings himself back into the game. You love to see a nice big arc
7
like that.
points.
Beautiful play.
So that's 7 points I hear. Fantastic throw.
All right, here we go. We got it. We got a nice spread of the Finska pins here. It's what we love to see it. It's really opening us up into mid game here.
The mid game where you start seeing a few more bounce shots as you need to get out of the way of the stump and the leftovers in the middle if you're aiming for specific pins. But also that stump, that clumping right there, gives you a lot of opportunity for a nice big hit. Let's see what Kai does.
Nice underarm action. A big bounce.
This.
Unfortunate.
Too much.
He could do so much better, but he chose not to.
I feel like it's the hat. It's the hat that's letting him down. Oh, there it is. Giving it a good luck touch.
I'd agree with you, but the hat did not help Callum. Was that a single pin?
Was that a single pin?
A perfect aerial lob there. I'd almost call that a halo shot.
A halo shot.
High altitude, right down onto a single pin. I could not tell what pin that was.
It's a 1.
That was a 1.
1, the numero uno.
The worst halo shot
The
in
big
existence.
cheese.
1 for 1.
The perfect shot for the worst pin. Chris is not having a good day.
The 1 pin really is the worst pin in Finska, and today it betrayed Chris again. Letting Kai have an opportunity back into the game. He's only 8 points behind.
Absolutely. Ooh, there it is. That's a 2-pointer.
That's a
11.
3-pointer.
3 points. There's a
Three-pointer.
pin hiding at the back there, and he almost had 4. That 11 sticking into the grass a bit. We'll see if
it's
the
steady.
groundskeepers.
The 11 has a bit of weight to it. It has the legs.
So nice to spread out.
That won't help, will it? That's
Here it comes.
that's terrible.
Chris is lined up.
There's only one way to find out.
Still not past the halfway mark. This could go and be anyone's
I'm a man
game.
of science. I'm an academic man. Let's give it a go and see if it's any good.
He's trying something new here. He's got a lengthways underarm. Oh, wow! Phenomenal shot! What's it gonna be? Is that 6?
6 it is.
6 points!
Takes him up to 28. I'm going to trust the replay system one more time. Ah, absolutely nails that. What a fantastic throw. Well done,
The
Chris.
change in technique really made that all worth it.
I think it made him go back to basics. That was a very traditional throw. You gotta have your basics down, your fundamentals of Finska, as it were.
Fundamentals of Finska, I'd watch that.
Kai lining up 11 points behind currently.
Ooh, hitting us with a solid 3-pointer.
I believe he did hit the 11 there. Unfortunately, hit a few other pins.
Look,
at the
we
same
saw it in the
time.
last game. Beck was hitting us with low numbers. While nothing too impressive we're seeing here right now. It may get the win in the long run. So let's see how we go.
Could get
Yeah,
into your
score check,
opponent's
please,
head.
commentators.
We are sitting at 28 plays 20 right now. No one within striking distance of the victory, but Chris definitely having the advantage.
Here comes Chris.
No.
Oh! Hitting the triplets.
Let's
It's
do
a
it.
single pin. It is a 3-pin. It is the crowd. 3's the crowd.
Spreading
I don't need to see them, say them all.
spreading that 3 a little bit further out could be a tactical choice if we know these 3s are coming in handy with everyone later on.
Yes.
Depending where the scores end up, Chris up to 31.
Here comes Kai. Once again, another 3 hit.
3 points.
Hitting those
Easy
3s,
three.
spreading those pins. It's just the bread and butter of Finska.
It's what we've come to expect from these champions.
You're really
Slow and
driving
steady.
them in there, Callum.
There's no big plays. There's just some
up and down.
May I assess
Finska fundamentals.
the
I like it.
battlefield before my throw?
You are absolutely allowed to walk on the pitch. You cannot interact with the pins at all.
slight interference here by Kalani.
Chris lining up where
Yeah.
that 11
What
is
is that
sitting
11?
behind. Is he going for the 11? Is he trying to nail just the 5? This could go either way right now.
Here it comes. Switching him back up to lengthways. Oh, what was that?
That's 11.
That's the 11! He's hitting the legs!
Get in there,
The
get
crowd
in there.
absolutely going wild.
Up to 42 points. He will just need an 8-pointer after this. Look at those nice deep dabs on that hit. Kai really needs something big here to bring him back into the game, or he's really hoping that Chris can't hit that 8. I believe I can see the 8 hiding there with the 6.
That's right.
Definitely makes it difficult moving forward.
I need 8.
Yeah, you're on 42.
42. We've just excelled into late game here. Chris is with a 1-pin victory, within a 1-pin victory. Oh my
Bingo.
God!
Well done.
What a phenomenal play!
That's a
He
10.
sniped it, sniped the 10.
Takes him up to 33 points.
33.
I'm starting to trust this replay system more. Let's see if we see that 10 get.
Let's see that in
That
action.
8's even harder now.
Nice shot.
Oh,
That is a perfect bounce. Absolutely love to see that.
Beautiful.
Chris has his work cut out for him here. The 8 now tucked in front of the 6 and the 10. Very hard to get a single here. Does he go for another halo shot?
Yeah,
Will it work
I'll go for
this
the
time?
1 8 times in a
Yeah.
row.
Here it comes.
Or does he set up for a future hit?
Oh!
Very.
That might have been a good tactic.
Oh,
If he
yeah.
hit just a 7, he'd be in a 1-pointer within the...
1-pointer, but the 1 is spread out. I don't hate that throw.
That was 2 points.
So we hit it with a 2.
2
We're
points.
at 44. a 6 to win.
Unfortunately, Pav, that basically leaves him in the same position as before, with the 6 tucked behind the 8 and in front of the 10.
It might actually be in a slightly harder position.
I think that's very unfortunate there for Chris. That 7 would have been a fantastic
Look,
play.
he just could continue with his bread and butter, hit 3-point, and the 3 is free to go.
But we'll see what Kai can do. Can he nail a single pin again and bring himself back into
he
the
split the
game?
difference?
Can I get my score, please, gentlemen?
You're on 33. A
33.
12 will well and truly bring you into the game here.
Is the 12 in action here?
The 12 is right at the front.
Oh, but the 11. 11 would bring us to a tie.
12 and the 9.
A tie for Kai would be fantastic.
The 11 hiding right in the middle there. Oh, the 11's right at the back.
Yeah.
Something else is in the middle. I can't even tell. 10's in. No, there's another pin there.
Ooh! A 4-pointer. 4?
3 points.
3 points.
Takes him up to 36. The 3, Brandon Brother, possibly not what he was going for there. I think the 11 was a little bit too far out of reach. Unfortunately, it also leaves him just below that magical mark of hitting a 12 for the victory. Not a bad spot to be in, though. Chris doesn't have a lot of good options available to him here, Pav. He has a 6 in the middle there, tucked behind. But he could nail all 4 of those pins and get himself closer to hitting a 2 or 3.
Which are all in, quite literally in play, very, very achievable there. Here it comes.
I could not tell what pin that was. That is a 4.
That is a 4. Oh, it's going to be tough. We need a 2 to win here.
A 2 to win. The 2 right on the outside edge there. Definitely possible.
Do we need a number pin to win? Can we just hit 2?
No, you can any way possible get to 50. So
Okay.
he can hit 2 pins.
This might it's
That 2 is in a very good position for him. Kai, unfortunately, not able to win where he stands right now, but needs something to bring him into this game. Oh, the hat is going back.
yes, there
He's
it is.
getting ready.
Come on, Kai. Oh,
How did that miss everything?
I heard a nick. It did tap.
it tipped the 3, but no falls.
Disappointment on his face is palpable. Oh, that slipped through the middle.
That 3 is dug
Hate
into
to
the
see
lawn
that.
there, and it did not budge.
2 pins by
Oh,
yourself.
no.
All right.
This
Chris
may be the nail in the coffin here, folks.
Chris is ready to go for the victory here.
But Tom, tell me now, can you see a nice set of 2 pins anywhere?
Well, he has the 2 on its own. Oh, no, groundskeepers are going to need to get in place. That is an important pin, definitely on the play here. He has the 2 on its own, and behind the 2 is only a single pin, which means if he does hit 2 pins by accident, he will still win. Here he goes, lining up now.
Oh!
He hits
the 4! No!
Setback, ladies and gentlemen, our first setback of the day.
We have gone all the way back to 25
Kai now in the lead.
with an incredible lead with that.
The disappointment on Chris is real as he gets closer to the ground than I think he has ever been.
Oh my God.
25 for Chris.
Like
plays-
Icarus, too close to the sun and got burnt.
He had the right idea, going for that right-hand side. With
But
the
not
true pin.
sunburned with such a wide brim. Such a wide brim.
You hate to see it. We'll have to ask him about that later. Kai now very much in with a chance. Does he aim for the 12? It is in the middle right there.
Kai's had some solid gameplay here today. He's slow and steady, and I've spoken far too soon. Far too soon.
He's hit the same spot of
Identical.
grass 2 throws in a row.
So that's 2 misses, 1 more, and it's game over.
He's incredibly accurate, but for all the wrong reasons.
Sorry.
Are you on 36?
Am I 36? Is that correct?
36.
36 is correct.
I love that throw, though, going for the 12 there,
Two
because
strikes.
that would have been Chris's target for sure. The 12 brings Chris right back into the game.
36. What are you doing?
Here it goes. Chris takes his stance. Here it is, big old throw. Phenomenal.
Absolutely nailed.
Phenomenal.
Already back into the lead. I'm not calling it now, but we can see the direction in which this game is going.
That's a 12.
Beautiful, beautiful,
It's there.
beautiful throw.
Wonderful
Any
throw.
pins, man. Any pins. A
Surgical
lot
even.
of room to play with.
Let's have a look at where Kai is aiming now. That 12 is still on the table. It's just a little bit further away.
It is nice. It is nice and isolated. The big kahuna. Is that what it's aiming for? Oh, it was, but a very sad miss.
Unfortunately, that is 3 in a row. That is the game. You have to commend Kai for going for the big plays. Unfortunately, it did not work out today. Kai is eliminated, and Chris moves on to the semi-final.
Oh, it never feels good to win like that.
A wonderful game, a close match.
Can I get
Kai, well
the
done.
number
Yep,
again?
got him here.
Oh, yeah, the arrangement.
Let's have a chat now. If we want to have some of our eliminated players join us here in the commentary booth, if Callum or Kai or Jimmy, you know, the people who are currently doing things while everyone else gets ready to play, want to join us, we are at the halfway mark of the Nerds of the West Finska tournament. There has been some amazing action so far, Pav. How are you feeling?
I'm blown away. The finesse, the tactics, everything that's gone into today's plays has truly made putting Finska on the map of sports for me. I'm telling you.
Can you see anyone from today's play so far joining the Finskaroos in the future, Australia's national Finska team?
Look, I'd said it was a dark horse from the beginning of the match, but I'm gonna say Chris really had a phenomenal play set there. He truly hit the kahuna a bunch of times and took the win. And I can see that those blue and gold on him really good. I don't know the colors of the Finskaroos.
I assume it's yellow and gold.
Okay,
It's
50-50.
That's how we are. Kai, how are you feeling after that? A tough loss.
Oh yeah, you know, look, it was a tight game there. I thought I had my work cut out for me. I thought I was getting real lucky with that overshoot by Chris, but you know, I flew a bit too close to the sun. I was confident I could hit that 12, as you saw. Just came this close, but not close enough 3 times in a row. And I think just got my hubris got the best of me. I thought I could get it, and you know, that's just the way that the Finska stick tumbles.
Look,
you know?
sometimes that's what's going to separate the players from the legends. You gotta take those chances, and you did. But unfortunately, this time it didn't quite work out. But we're looking forward to your next.
That's
next
right.
time
Best
playing.
man one. I'll be rooting for Chris in the semi-finals, and see how we play out here. Thank you for having me, James.
No, thank you for playing today.
Well
Jimmy,
played.
how are you feeling today? Unfortunately, out without even hitting a pin.
A single pin.
Literally, and I say this with much glee on my face, the worst Finska performance we have ever seen at Nerds of the West, only just being worse than myself hitting 1 pin last time.
Well, gentlemen, gives me a chance to improve for next year. You know, like I have the opportunity. Just I can only go up, can't go any lower.
Most improved Finska player of all
that's
time is a fantastic
So
title.
the training regime will start after today.
What's on your goal list? Are you going for arm strength? Are you going for accuracy?
What's your training
Do
regimen?
you just need to
Well,
do anything
I felt
at
like,
all?
well,
ever?
I felt like my biggest issue was I missed all 3 rounds from either going too short or too fast. So I don't think the distance is the issue; it's the aim. So that'll be the improved tactic we're going to go for.
I believe in you for next time. And finally, our best worst player for today, Callum. How are you feeling about that tight game with Beck?
I was super tired. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. It would have been nice to, to hit at least 1 more pin to keep myself in the game, but it's how the cookie crumbles, or as Kai said, how the Finska pin tumbles. But
It is unfortunate. All 3 first-round matches going the way of player elimination, and no one hitting that 50-point mark yet.
Absolutely true. Player elimination has been the major win. Yep.
Yep, word's good.
I mean, it's definitely been close, I'll tell you that. There's been a couple of games that have been very close to that 50-point win.
You got incredibly close. You
And-
must be disappointed in that.
And Chris got equally as close. That 48 points, having to hit that 2-pointer. He just hit a pin to stay in the game, and I didn't.
Is it a game of strategy for you in the future to move that 2-point, the 3-point, the low ones that you need to hit in the future into a good position, or are you just bombing it hard?
I think it's definitely, to me, more of a strategy to bomb it hard. It's not about getting high points early. It's about getting consistent points. Because once you get to that, 48, 49 points, it's a lot harder to hit 1 or 2 pins than it is just to hit a group.
Spray and pray.
Unfortunate. Well, now we get into the first semi-final. Let's have a look. For the first time, we have our Finska champion, Sean, up to the plate.
We've been waiting for this.
Pretty much equal on Chris with height, but last year had a lot higher accuracy than anyone else on the pitch, which has been the difference today. If Sean can keep that accuracy up with his training regimen over the last year, he could get away with it. But he's going up against Lachlan, the chonkiest of chonky boys that we have here today. He is ready to throw as our challenger. Could have anything coming his way. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's have our cameraman ready to go.
You want to throw first, or am I throwing first?
Lachlan throwing first as the incumbent, the challenger, and the lower seeded player here today.
Oh, it's a wonderful sight. We love to see
I
the
would dare
sponsor
say
leadership,
that
but even
the,
more, we love to see Sean debuting
first
his
throw is
first
hard.
play of the day.
iron.
What's it going to be? It's going to be a first throw by Lucky. I mean, yeah, Lucky. We might need to change those names on the screen.
Oh, yes. I keep forgetting to change names. Give me all of 2 seconds, Lachlan.
All good. I would just say that the first throw is the hardest, as evident by Jimmy and myself trying to get our eye in. It's like trying to hit one single pin, because you're just trying to hit one location as opposed to just weighing it into a spread. And it seems to be quite evident that the first throw is the hardest through the previous couple of games, where everyone seems to have missed their first throw. Takes a little bit to get your eye in, for sure.
Apologies, everybody. Slightly strange things happening here.
Watch first one, not too bad.
That was terrible. I was on the brink of losing immediately.
All right, I'm going to divert to chat. Chat, how are we going? Who do you think is going to take out the first semi-final today?
It's actually really nice. It's like not too hot.
This for a spot in the grand final. Really, though, the question must be, if these two win, who do they not want to go up against?
Ooh.
You're facing Beck and Chris, both very talented players.
Look, I think we haven't seen much of Beck's skill that's going to take her into a full win. I think we've seen pretty much what Chris can do. I think we saw a fantastic game there. It was a long game. It got very, very close, but Beck took the win early on into that match. So we're gonna see what happens.
It would be interesting to see Chris, Beck, and Sean up against each
Yes.
other. A replay of last year's final.
Oh, was that the finals last year?
Yeah.
Sean playing with the pin, but Lachlan now ready to throw. Let's have a look and see who actually has the most fin skill.
Fin skill.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
The stretches are on. The pin is thrown.
Oh, a wonderful throw. That's a 9?
He's already better than next time. It will depend on what pins are parallel to the ground. Anything laying on another pin does not count.
10 points.
10-pointer.
10-point opening.
A beautiful opening throw. Beautiful opening throw.
Fantastic counting by the ground staff there.
Look at them go.
First one's always the hardest job as well. You
Love to see it.
And gives us a decent spread to start the game. Everything's still in close, but already moving away from each other. A nice big hit from Sean here could start
Really
opening
excited
up
to
the
see.
strategy.
Really excited to see the technique here. There it
Sean's
goes.
first
Got a good
throw.
stance. And ooh, power. That's a 3-pointer.
We'll need to get that pin camera a little bit wider now because they have already started to move everything. Fantastic hit there from Sean.
Yeah.
3 points. Lachlan getting ready to go.
Ooh!
2? Is that one?
2
It
for
was just the one. It was
2 points for Lachlan.
2 points.
Pointer. Very good.
Takes him up to 12. 9 points ahead of Sean already. This is where you want to be to give yourself the options going forward. That one pin there ready for some big hits in the future. I don't think anyone is aiming for that now. But Sean has a few options now. Does he aim for the 7 or does he go for the big clump in the middle?
I'm hoping for the big clump. Let's see what he does.
Let's unclump that stump.
Oh my goodness.
2 more
Big,
points.
big throw, but
It was-
only 2 points.
It was a 2-pointer, but I am loving, absolutely loving the power behind Sean's throws here. It's going the full distance of the yard. I'm hearing, I love the start of the ting from the fence on the other side of the yard. It's quite a show.
Once again, we're already going to need that widened up Did we have a phone or something available for them to see? Is that what we were using before? The ingenious of our tech crew helping out while I have to commentate. Lachlan getting ready to throw, spinning that Finska in his hand, that baton ready to battle.
Here it comes. Ooh, a single pin. That's a 9-pointer. Kitty cats falling down.
What a fantastic throw. Absolutely bombed that one.
We're going to need to see that again.
Got a little bit of skill going before the throw. Let's hope the replay caught it this time.
It is.
Can I get a score check?
Nailed it.
Wonderful.
We are at 21 plays 5. Sean, you are very far behind.
Sean's hitting those big hits, but it's not quite getting the points.
The field already quite spread out. The big clump in the middle there, with all the big points still up for play.
There it is again. The accuracy.
Looks like another 5 for Sean. 6 takes him up to 11.
What I'm loving is there's no bounce with Sean. It's just a direct hit every time.
The accuracy is needed for it, but it means you can really nail those single pins if they're available.
It proves how he takes the lead in the late game here, because accuracy is what really makes the difference.
I'm trying to get it out.
The 7 and the 5 are currently the most spread out pins on the left-hand side of the screen. The 10, 11, and 12 are all still in the middle there. Lachlan could retain his lead by just chipping away with a few good points from the back, or he could go for a big...
Oh, just like that.
Big lot of nothing in the middle there is what Lachlan goes for.
What a bounce. What a
All bounce, no points.
An unfortunate bounce. If it had gone slightly the other way,
Lots of
he
air,
would have
lots
had
of spin.
not a lot of power, but still a lot of pins hit. Keeping that clump together could have been good.
There it is.
Let's see what Sean brings.
Is in trouble. Here comes Sean. Oh, no!
Also an unfortunate bounce.
Double missed round is not what we want to see here for a semi-final game.
Getting some assistance from an eliminated player there. Sean, I think the stress is getting to him. Lachlan lining up, ready to play. Is he going for the pump again? It worked out this time. It worked out. Even if the camera is changing, it still worked out.
6
A
points.
nice little bundle, 6 a pointer. Very
Keep
good.
that clump together. Crucially, not giving Sean an option for getting further ahead into the game.
Yeah,
Lachlan up to
true.
27 points here, a 16-point lead. Is this
That's huge.
too much
This
for
is
Sean?
Lucky keeping those pins bundled there is really not good for Sean, and it might be his downfall. Let's see. We're starting to see a little bit of spread. So maybe Sean can find a trajectory that's gonna hit him some big points.
Sean eyeing up his options here. I don't think Sean is a master of the halo shot in the same way Chris is, but let's see what he brings. Straight for the power. Love to see it.
Grounds team. 7 points. Beautiful.
Instant replay showing off our beautiful commentators again instead of the action. Hit and miss, but I love it when it works, so I'm going to keep trying.
There you go.
That's spreading out good.
Sean within striking distance now, and crucially playing the game of strategy and spreading things out a bit.
I think this is really going to open up Sean for his mid-game plays now. The board is the field is open. The field is
Just about any pin can be hit at any time. There are these two tucked right in front of each other here, the 11 and the 3. So the 12 and the 10 are probably the goals right now to get you closer to victory.
Here it comes. Come on, Lucky. Oh!
4 point.
Big group, 4-pointer.
I don't think that's what Lachlan was aiming for.
Straight on the 10,
was a
but then
fantastic
carried to the
throw.
left.
The sound of the pins hitting the Finska.
As things move back now, we might have a bit of an opportunity for that camera to move to the left and zoom in a bit.
After that, I'll be honest.
So to move to the left, you want to unscrew the one on the right there. Yeah.
So I'm on
there we go.
31.
Our camera operators trying their best.
We got 31-19 is a score here on the field. We got Lucky on 31, and he's inching towards endgame here.
Absolutely wonderful work by our camera team here. Sean needing a big play here. A 12 ties him up. It is right in the middle of the pitch. It is absolutely a possibility. Let's see what he goes for.
There it comes. Stands the focus. A throw.
That's a 3.
He did hit the 12. He did hit the 12.
He has moved the 12. That could be a strategic choice. He knew that the 12 was always going to be in play.
And is right at the back. It's a good spot for the 12 there. Good to see it.
But he nails the 4, the 12, and the 5 all in one go. Not a bad throw, just not perfect, leaving him still 9 points behind. Lachlan with the opportunity to really move this game forward and possibly take out the reigning champion.
All right, yep, this chilling shot. We ready?
Absolutely ready. Lachlan, throw whenever you want. Oh! Unfortunate. He hits a single pin. I believe that was
2 pins. He does hit the 12 as well as the 9.
He hits the 12, but then crucially knocks the 9 further back. That could be useful for him in the future.
2 points.
The 9 and the 12 both separated
11
now.
points separating these two fierce competitors.
Sean, with his power, though, could hit that 12 right up the back. It is well within his skill set.
Good one.
Let's see it go.
That's a shot and a half.
Nothing but air. Big old bounce.
Bit of grass, bit of air, bit of failure from Sean.
It's really not what the crowd wants to see. I feel like Sean's career average is going to be going down. It's actually going to be going down. There's a lot of bounce shots here.
His accuracy definitely not as good as last time. Lachlan eyeing up the field, getting ready for his
We are
shot.
33 to 22.
Anyone's game.
Anybody's game.
Spreading out the field more. Little 3 once again working out for these people, these players here.
Look, just inching towards the finish line here. He's staying chill.
He's
doing his things, throwing it out, hitting a couple pins. It's just another day.
Do you reckon he's aiming for that 12-point
Look,
bomb? To
from
finish
what I
the
just
game?
saw, there was no aim at all. It was just a chunk. It was just a chunk. I don't think his heart's in it. I
Well,
think he's getting too lax. He's winning by too much of a lead the whole game. His heart's not in it anymore.
Too much of a lead, but he's over 12 points ahead of Sean. That is where you want to be.
Yeah.
He keeps them behind at all times. He's also, crucially, 14 points away from victory. Little 2-pointer, little 12-pointer.
Getting cocky.
Lachlan goes to the final.
Here comes Sean. Oh my God! The big kahuna! He hits it. He aims. He throws. He hits it. Coming down full force. No. I don't know the word I'm looking for.
No failure.
No
at all.
failure at all.
Failure is not an option.
Exactly.
for Sean.
Oh my goodness. I think it was all the shit talking I was giving him. I think he needed to prove himself.
It
and
makes
he did.
Makes
He
it
did.
a 2-point game.
That's absolutely true. I hope this might bring Lockie's head into the game as well. This might be exactly what we needed to finish this off real strong.
So far away. You bounced off the fence.
Where does he aim? That 12 now a little bit harder to hit.
Oh!
And he goes right through the fence. He was
On
aiming
the
for
other
the 12.
side of the fence. Here's another field question for you. The 12 is awfully close to the fence here now. Is there a chance where it's gonna rebound off the back of the fence, come back and hit it forward? Is that all well within the laws of the game?
It is definitely not within the laws of the game. Unfortunately, it is within the laws of physics that we have to play with at this pitch here today.
So we're gonna allow that as a scoring.
It is how we have to play it. We
Wow.
play it as it lies. Normally, a Finska pitch does move off into infinity. Unfortunately, today, due to the sun and the wind and the moon and the stars, we are locked behind a fence.
Can I get a score count?
36 plays 34. Sean, you are within striking distance, but still technically the loser.
Here it comes. The focus in his eyes is piercing.
It's piercing as that blue shirt he's wearing. Another miss. Both players on a miss right now. They're really aiming for that
Nothing
that
there.
victory, but if they aim a little bit too hard, either one of them could be eliminated. We have yet to see a victory from points today.
Yeah, I hope we see it now. I hope we see it now. We got they're inching towards it. I've got hope.
Lachlan lining up, ready for a very important throw as the groundskeepers fix that 11 pin. I don't think Lachlan is aiming for it, but it's
I think this is just a game of 12s.
a game of 12s until you then need to hit that 2 right on the far right-hand side. Viewers may be able to see that over by the shadow and the fire pit there. That 2 could become very important. Lachlan does get himself a little 2-pointer.
Oh, it was close, though. It was close.
Do we have the 12 in frame? Yes, we do.
The 12 right up at the top of frame now.
It's in the shadow. It's hard to see, but it's been pushed back by our players.
Speaking of pushed back, Lachlan pushes himself forward. If he hits that 12 on the next one, he does win this game.
My God. A big kahuna win?
Big kahuna win. You love to see it.
My God.
But we also love to see Sean throw the pin first.
Let's see if he can do it.
So far.
Come on, Sean. There it goes. Oh, that's a second.
Dug into the ground there. That's not what you want to see. Sean, normally not a master of the bounce shot, and showing why once again he just does not understand the physics of
The pressure's
brass.
getting to him, Tom.
The pressure is definitely getting to him.
We have an offsider calming him down, is providing a little bit of support. Will it be enough? We don't know.
Will it make the difference as Lachlan lines up potentially to take the win here? That 12 pin right up the back in the shadow now.
Here it comes.
That keeps him in the game. That is a single 8 for Lachlan.
A single 8 means we're not gonna. It doesn't look like we're gonna see a big kahuna win from Lachlan unless we see a reset. I'm hoping we don't see a reset because we are very close.
I like that as a strategy from Lachlan. That 6 is right open in the middle of the pitch. Gives him some more options, and I think that 12 might be beyond the reach of his arms, chunky as they are. Our reigning champ lines up once again. He needs to hit. He's in the game. He stays in the game.
You piece of
Where
shit.
we go there? Was that a 2-pointer?
4. That's a 4.
For Lachlan, not for Sean. That is a wonderful,
Oh, that's awful.
wonderful hit for Sean. Takes him up to 38. Leaves him in that mark ready to nail the 12. Lachlan now a 6 wins it for him, and it is right in the middle of
6
the
or
pitch.
4?
6.
He got an 8.
You got an 8. My maths is terrible.
Yeah, because Sean just hit the 4 to put it out of my reach.
My maths is bad, and I apologize.
Ah,
Lachlan needs a 4 to win,
a 4.
and it is far harder than I was ever saying. The 6 is not that good. Thank you to those in chat and everyone else telling me.
That's 1.
Was that a 1?
Single?
Where's that?
It's the 1-1.
That was the big cheese.
Keeps him in the game.
Nothing but ones.
And makes him possible to hit the 3 on its own in the middle there for his next throw. If Sean doesn't win it here.
Sean just needs the 12 here.
Yeah, you know you got to.
Sean just needs the 12. He could now go for the
could.
big kahuna win.
Let's see it.
Come on, big change. Hit the 12.
He's aiming for the 12. He said it. He's announced. Will this be the win? Lachlan doesn't want to see it. And oh no!
So close.
So close.
Lachlan feeling
Oh my
his
God.
heart jump out of his chest and through his mouth.
That's right. Sean does have 2 more shots of this. Oh, 1 more at least.
A very,
Pass it over.
very close shot there. Lachlan lining up.
3 points to
While we
win.
see if the replay does anything for us. Lachlan now, destiny in his own hands. The 3.
Oh, nothing there.
He almost hit the 12 on the backswing.
Big
I
on
thought he'd hit something, but it was just the fence at the end. Both of these players missing the opportunity to take the victory.
Here you go. We have 2
You
misses.
hate to see it.
A round of misses. Don't want to see, but it is close. Very, very close.
Does Sean mess with Lachlan here to keep himself in the game? Or does he take the chance at victory and move himself to his second Nerds of the West Finska tournament final? Everything is up for grabs.
That puts you on 2. No, you just need to get that 3. I needed 3.
They're being tactical here. They're discussing what the plan is. Will Sean go for the 12 here? Or is he messing him up? Let us see. Oh, he brushed the 12. That was close to a sure victory. Oh,
He hit
my
it.
God.
He hit him.
That 12 didn't wobble.
It wobbled. It definitely wobbled.
Does that count as a miss?
It was definitely a miss.
If you don't score anything, it's a miss. The replay not showing the wobble the groundskeepers are seeing.
Holy hell.
That's the ding it sounded when it touched the pin.
It's Tom calling us liars.
Why?
Do we have a replay for that?
Unfortunately, no replay to see it. We'll see if it shows up in the broadcast clips later on, available on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. For now, everything in Lachlan's hands. 3 to win it.
3 to win. There it comes. Ooh, a second complete miss.
An unfortunate bounce. Fortunately for Lachlan, Sean also on a complete miss. If Sean misses this, he is out of the game.
This is his final. Will he pray for the 12, or will he just stay in the
Desperation
game?
in Lachlan's face there.
Because he just needs to hit one pin to stay in the game.
That is an unfortunate bounce.
Or is it getting to his head? He needs the 12.
Sean lining up, ready to go. Is this a game of choke once again? He's out.
And that is...
He's done.
No way.
That is game. Once again, we have a victory by forfeiture. Is it forfeiture? No, not forfeiture.
Victory by miss. That is Lachlan now aiming just to see if he can hit it. He hits something.
2.
Two.
Now he got the 1.
He does hit 2, which would have left him with the hardest win in the game.
12 though.
But
We have our first
Yeah,
finalist.
who has knocked out our previous,
Our reigning
champion. So you've heard it here first. We will be crowning a new champion today.
Guaranteed new champion, but once
change of
again,
hands.
nobody moving on by hitting those 50 points.
Very close.
We have a high scorer coming into the next round, though. As everything gets set up, we will see Chris play Beck to go into that final spot. Beck potentially having her second finals appearance for Nerds of the West here.
Yeah.
Very true.
I feel bad for Sean.
Once you
He
get
played very well there. He
played phenomenally. The thing is, do you think if Sean decided to play a bit more safer and gone for a few less pins to inch him closer to the win, would he have been in it, still in it? Who will know?
I would have gone for it there, but that might be the difference between a player and a champion.
That's true.
Sean knows how to win.
He knows how to separate from the crowd.
His body disappointed him today, could not bring him the victory. Next up, we will be seeing Chris play Beck. The height difference here could be the biggest height difference we see today. The height difference between...
Is this the two ends of the place?
I believe it is. The height difference between Sean and Lachlan, quite high.
The height difference is me.
That's very true. You've basically got a Pavs difference between Chris and Beck today. Beck bringing in a lot of energy and consistency to the game, but Chris bringing in those high scores.
And everybody does ask, arm strength?
Arm strength.
Yes.
It exists.
Yes.
We know it exists. Once again, we are Tom Tossamore and Pavlova, best underarm throw since Australia-New Zealand 1981 face. We are your commentators for the second annual Nerds of the West Finska tournament. This has been a wonderful day so far, and I can only see it going forward. I will say, it is not the last we've seen of Sean. We will have a third place playoff between Sean and whoever loses this match. And we'll have a bit of a break before that while everyone gets ready to go. Today, we have Beck going up against Chris for the second of 2 semi-finals.
It's going to be interesting to see. I'm blown away that we haven't seen a win but via pin knockdown.
Is it the wind? Is it the sun? Is it just the players today? What do we see being the difference maker? And who might be the first one to hit that magical 50-point mark? Do we think someone will do it this match?
Time will tell. Time will tell. Well, look, these are all people who haven't been eliminated, and they were all gotten pretty close to the 50 point. I think if we're not going to see it here, maybe we'll never see it. Maybe this is the last. Maybe the 50 point win is nothing but a fable.
Just out of reach. Maybe it's the difference between our players here today and the pro players. Pro Finska games, not to say we're not bad. Pro Finska games, best of 7, and usually hit that 50 points each time.
That's right. You may not know, but the winner today will be submitted for consideration to be joining the Finska Ruse.
They have reached out. We have spoken to them. That's not a joke, by the way. We legitimately have spoken to them this week, so thank you very much to them. And the folks from Mölkky Your World, because Finska is only what it's called, I believe, in Australia, potentially some smaller territories. In most of the world, this wonderful pin-based game we are playing today is called Mölkky.
Mölkky.
It's a game originating in Finland, but that is enough stats for right now. You can research Finska in your own time. Temperature check very quickly for those asking in chat. It's a lovely 24 degrees right now. It's a good day for Finska.
It's wonderful. The breeze is just cooling us down a little bit as well. Is it that, or is it these absolute goats?
Top of 28.
Speaking of absolute goats, let's have a look at these players out there. Can we get a little bit of an exposure check on them? I think the shade might be going to them right now. There we go. Let's get a little bit more in there, but it's also depending how far that camera zoomed in. We are not using broadcast quality cameras here today. Everything does rely on slower tech. Without further ado, Chris, as the person who was not in the finals last round, is the first thrower here today. Whenever he is ready, he can start breaking up this stump.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
First shot of the game, Chris. A double underarm. All right, interesting. Is that allowed, a double underarm?
As long as your wrists don't go above your elbows, you can then move sideways. I mean,
What if I drop kick?
underarm is fine.
Under the
Two arm,
legs, perhaps?
yeah, you can trick shot it as much as you want.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go. Oh, wow!
Wonderful start.
Beautiful. The best start I've seen today. A phenomenal approach. Knocking down every single pin available. That is a 12-pointer. Is it 12 points?
12 points.
12
One
points.
go.
The perfect.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Incredible.
Exactly what we expect to see from people opening up the semi-final.
Finals.
But it
Chris
does
is coming
give
out to play.
Beck options. Everything has started to spread, but has a little bit left to go. Does she go for a power hit herself, or is she... Should be autofocus, Lachlan, but it's not classic. Does she aim for a single pin, maybe a halo shot? I think everything's still a little bit too close right now. Beck lining up. And cameraman ready.
Beck's first go. She is going with a double underarm. Oh.
You hate to see it. The power was there. That was a very good bounce.
I love this style. Points for style, but not points of the game. It's not what we're gonna see it. Oh, lost the hat in the way.
Yeah.
Strength. It's almost too much to handle.
Sailed like right over the top too.
Yeah, it did.
It was like.
Let's have a look at what Chris has lined up. He's already got his eye in. Let's see if he can get his arm in. Ooh, another miss.
Another miss.
Fortunately for Chris, the
started so
second,
strong.
the second in order. Beck has the miss priority, which means she will have to hit first if she wants to stay in the game.
It'll bounce and destroy my shins.
Yeah. It's okay, you don't need your shins to fight.
Beautiful.
Beck lining up,
Finska.
getting her options.
Why am I like this?
I'm expecting a big, powerful shot here.
Heads in the game now.
Ooh, good.
There it is.
Good hit.
Great
Good hit.
Great play. It's gonna look like a 4
points.
4-pointer.
Yeah, you're gonna be like.
Great play. A standard play. It's a bread and butter shot.
Thanks
We
for
love to see it.
looking. Wait,
The Finska fundamentals.
Just aim
That's
a
right,
bit
it's your
higher.
fundamentals.
So it's not like down here or try and catch it. Like, you can go over.
then if we're shit and mix, it's gonna
All right,
be-
rolling in. Thank you,
What do you think
groundskeepers.
Sean did for all of last game?
They're discussing tactics with each other. We'll have to see
Yeah,
the
I get what you're saying.
moderation.
Camaraderie.
He
I know.
destroyed him.
Same words.
Same word.
different pronunciation.
It's Finska. We don't
Exactly.
follow the
That's,
rules.
that's definitely the Finnish word.
It's a finish word.
As we get closer to the finish line,
It's finished because I'm done with this.
Chris with an incredibly unfortunate bounce.
That was horrible.
You're now in the firing
The crowd are not enjoying this.
We expect better from.
That was 4 consecutive misses.
That's
Not unseen in semifinals.
2 misses in a row. Well, no, Beck hit things.
That hit things?
Yeah, Beck got 4.
Oh, okay.
Just Chris missing at this point.
Just Christmas.
So Beck with the pressure off a little bit.
Christmas.
Going for a lengthways throw.
Ooh, all this talk of
It
misses.
went left. I was aiming right.
That was real
We've
slight.
told the future of another miss.
Yeah.
Well, Chris has to hit something here, otherwise he is out of the game. At least he'll play for the third place consolidation pin prize trophy. But he really wants that gold.
Yeah, his pride's really on the line here. Ooh,
Stays in the game.
2 points.
Back
Stays.
again. Back again.
2 is fine. It's better than being out.
2's a respectable number.
Sure is. Better than that single one. That was embarrassment for me.
If I was Beck, I'd be feeling a little bit stressed right now. Chris has shown he's got the mental fortitude to bring himself
No,
back
actually, can
into
you
the
put
game.
12 like way over here?
But when it comes down to
Yeah,
it,
that's fine.
he can get the
Slip you some
play.
money.
Look,
under
you're
the plate.
good.
throwing a
It's all that
solid
we
piece
ask.
of wood at us. It's always going to be a bit dangerous.
Will this be the game we see a 50-point play?
I'm hoping so. Let's hope for a big score here for Beck. A few solid points at the back.
Ooh,
But she
big
does start
throw.
spreading out the field.
7, 8.
Excellent play.
8 points.
Water slide.
Yeah.
8 points takes her well and truly back into the game. 14 plays 12.
Neck and neck.
Beck behind by 2 points. And the field really starting to spread out. We'll have to get the cameras to
Their heads in the
to
game.
show that 3 moving back. That 3 really the fundamental pin today.
Can we get a score check, gentlemen?
14 to 12. You are behind by 2.
3 fell over.
While the
I might go
groundskeepers
for
reset
that, you
that
never
3 pin up the back, Chris
later
is
on.
getting his iron, choosing where he's going to hit. I'm expecting a big, strong hit from Chris right at the front here.
No danger of being.
There you go. I see a bit of power in that stance. Ooh, a single pin. Hexagons. They are the best of guns. 6 pin.
And we see once again why Jimmy was eliminated from the game, not able to throw the pin even
That's
back
fine.
to the players.
I'm not about to dive for it.
That was a bit of shade I wasn't expecting. Love to see it.
I might do a little paper throw.
All right, here comes
Yeah.
It's
Beck.
like a swing.
It did go well for me.
Powerful shot is what we need. Separate those pins.
Are they ready?
Ready for it. Ooh! The one! The big cheese!
The 1-1.
1 point.
Look, she's showing her skill. I think Beck is a master of the mind games. Chris knows at any point Beck could absolutely nail what she needs. She might be counting on Chris's hubris. A rollover, a reset, and then steal the win. Every strategy is on the table.
It's a solid strategy.
Because it allows you to aim for 1.
Yeah.
Look, we haven't seen a 50-point game yet, but we have seen a reset. A reset of the world. Could that be what makes calls the game today? Who knows? Lengthways throw.
Oh, the
Single hit
six
again. 6 sixes. Double 6. It's gonna be.
Is it a multiple of 6 that I need to win?
It is technically not a multiple of 6.
No, it is. You need 24 points. So 4 more of those 6s, and you're all good,
I was
Chris.
wrong. I
need
did not
6
pass
more
maths.
times.
Look, maths is hard.
Maths is hard.
This is why I have a counter that tracks it all
Now
for
that
me.
it's nice and separate.
And that's why I have you.
Let's do the
then
things.
this guy
Beck
can
lining up
rely on
again.
1 pin. Yeah.
Let's go back. Nice lengthways throw this time around. Keeping it low. Hitting a single pin. It is the 5.
That was a very cheeky
yeah,
hit
it's
the
not about
pin,
the one,
get the
and then it
points,
decided
and then
to stick
bounce
with 5.
over everything else.
Yeah, it was a solid play.
Not bad, not bad.
Right from the front, and then it just rolls over. Wonderful skills here from Beck. I'm not biased. What are you
Really
talking
showing
about?
off the fundamentals here.
Doesn't get to know where Chris.
All right. Chris back at it again. Still ahead by 8 points.
Oh
He
my god.
does a copy of Beck, bounces over everything to hit a pin at the
What
back.
did we hit there? Was it a single one?
He gets
the
the big
lone
cheese.
salmon?
Woo, the big cheese.
The lone wolf.
The lone wolf. Numero uno.
Both players showing the mind game, showing the skills right now, but no one actually taking advantage of the situation. Let's see what Beck can do here.
Having a little dance break.
Little dance break, a little bit of energy back into the game.
Oh! The 6 is a favorite number today.
It's doing very well.
Truly
for
are the bestagons.
Beck up to 24. That nice little curve on that shot there.
It was a bit of a curve there.
She's really not got her eye in on this grass. She's understanding the physics of the
That
pitch
number
right
6
now.
pin is a Finska magnet. Oh, we've had a
We've got a
windfall.
pin on the ground. We'll need the groundskeepers in for that. You can see as Chris's hair waves in the wind, so do the pins.
There you go.
Thank you, groundskeepers.
Big chance for the groundskeepers.
As Chris goes for his
Come
shot.
on, Chris. Entering the fray. Oh!
How?
Let's go.
How did he
single
pull that off?
That's a 12.
Once again, was that
That's
the
the
12?
12. Let's do it.
The boss, the big kahuna, a solid play, hitting that 12. My God, the fundamentals of Finska is been shown. They're teaching a masterclass here, live. The Nerds of the West Twitch
Chris.
channel.
Chris within striking distance of victory. Beck on 24. Chris on 39.
39.
Let me just double check that's correct.
That
No,
is.
I've hit the wrong button. I may have ruined everything, and that's okay.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
It is Beck's throw.
Beck ready to go, wanting a big score here. The 11, fortunately for Beck, tucked behind the 12 at the front there. Chris probably can't win right now.
Nice.
Was that 5 again?
No, Beck nails
7.
nails the 7 to take her up to 31 points.
31. Closing the gap.
Showing once again the accuracy that you need to win in this tournament. We'll see if Chris can pull it off here. Chris, the master so far of the Halo shot.
Coming to inspect the pins here. Is just checking, seeing if they can make the shot.
I think he's checking the gap between the...
The gap has been measured,
This
and
is
look,
when you pull out the
there's nothing wrong with the gap.
There's a nice little gap there. If he can get the spin right, he might be able to
I
nail
think
that
he's going to
11.
be going for a lengthways underarm throw. Yep. Yes, look, is a... Oh! In line, but a bit too far.
An unfortunate miss, but getting his iron, if
I think this is the time where it was worth the risk.
worth the risk, he's
Absolutely worth the risk.
decently in the lead of Beck. He has the opportunity here.
It'll
However,
be interesting to see if he attempts it again, though.
I don't think he will. It does depend on what Beck does here, though. If I was Beck, I'd be leaving that 11 exactly where it is
100%.
and just trying to get a few big points. The 7, the 6, up the back there could be good options, and leave it for Chris to spread out that group in the
Where's
middle.
that 10 pin? Is that 10?
All in the middle there.
All
So
in the middle.
the 10
Keeping
is
it tough.
right at the
She really
front
needs a
with the
big number
12
here.
and the 11.
Maybe the 7 is the best bet. See what she's going to go with. Pulls off.
Yeah.
She's lining up.
Is the tactician in play? There it is. Oh, she does hit the 11. Does that go? She's going to score 4 points, but does that make the 11 a little bit more available?
Let's see where the groundskeepers reset it. Every pin gets reset exactly to where it was knocked over. So she might have taken that into consideration.
Ooh,
The
it's-
11, I'd say that's even harder to hit
I
now.
agree. It's quite close. It's on the edge of the 4. I'm not sure if they can take Chris is going to be able to take the 11, but not the 4 there.
The other side of it is the 12 it's on is right. If Chris misses the 11 but hits the 12 on the way through,
He'll be resetting the world there.
big old reset ski.
Building a bit more menace.
A little less goading, a little more treasure making. Okay,
Got a
here we
clue
go.
artifact you can use?
Sure is.
Ooh, 2-pointer.
2-pointer.
Keeps him in the game, gives him a few more options.
Good play, good play.
Now he needs to hit the 9, but the 9 is in the same position. as the 11, pretty much. It's all a part of that nice big group right at the front there. Chris could go for the 1 and then the 8 at the back. That is a possibility. But the more time he takes getting these combos, the more time it gives Beck to get back in the game.
No, 37.
35 plays 41. Beck is behind by 6.
But not for long. I think Beck's going to make the difference here.
15 to win.
Yeah, maybe it was on 24 and I didn't do math right.
Oh, I see. 35 plays 41. It's bin chicken up there.
Oh, look at
Which
that.
way does she go?
Tensions are high.
Welcome to Kelmscott.
She's doing the math in her head. The trajectory is on point. Here it goes.
Absolutely nails 1.
The lone salmon once again. I'm blown away at the sheer number of single pin hits this game has been incredible.
I don't think that's what she was aiming for, but it was a great display of skill.
It's such a beautiful layout of pins, though. Look at that.
Yeah, it is. It's like symmetrical.
There's a beautiful line of pins all in a row. People can really get their eye in here. The length is all the same, but Chris really needing that big group in the middle. Does he try and spread it out and score a decent group of pins here? Or does he aim for the 8 or the 1 up the back?
What does he need? He needs a 9.
9.
Oh, but he misses
Nothing.
everything. Nothing but bounce.
Really leaving it open for Beck once again. She's behind by 5 points.
I think this is the perfect time for her to go for the 12.
Well, she needs 14 to win. She could take 2 7s in a row.
2 7s is a good play as well. That's right there.
Really leaves it difficult for Chris to actually hit anything in the future.
Ooh! She does go with the 12. A single hit.
Absolutely
The big
nails that
kahuna.
12.
Nails it. An absolute masterclass of teaching the Finska fundamentals here.
Brilliant. Just brilliant.
Beautiful plays by
You
Beck.
need 2 to win, right? I need
I
9.
needed 14. Now I need 2. Wait,
Beck needs a 2. The 2, I believe, right up the front in the middle with everything else, unfortunately. It could be quite difficult for her.
Honestly, I think Beck has the skills to knock the 7 into the 6 or the 6 into the 7. It's a hard play, a very, very hard play. But I think she could do that.
Chris, however, needs the 9, which is right next to the 2. He can't hit that without giving Beck a better
Yeah,
opportunity
the 9
to
is
win.
tucked away.
But we'll see what he can do. A second miss,
Second
Chris.
miss.
Sure is.
Now, Beck has choices here. We've seen her hit the 1 a few times already. She could go for it 2 times in a row. It does leave it open to Chris to really hit that 9 and nail it. I'd trust in Beck here, but Chris has shown the halo shot once or twice today to be able to come down right on top of a pin.
Yeah,
What's it
for
gonna be?
sure. Like if it sprays off to the back near the fence.
They're just discussing the 1. If we hit the 1, it might go all the way to the back, make it quite a bit harder to hit.
Put yourself back down, give yourself a few more options.
I am thinking that.
I think she's decided. She's going for the shot. Big throw. Oh! What was it? Was in fact the 1. She hit it.
She's got her eye in. It does move the 1 closer to the 12. And this is...
A beautiful play.
She's got her eye in. She knows she can hit the 1.
Well,
But this is the hardest shot to pull off in Finska. You only have one choice. You can only hit the 1.
Very
But none of
fortunately.
that will matter if Chris misses everything here.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think Chris is going to have to go for the big bundle here, right?
He's back.
There you go.
Stays in the game.
Stays in the
He's
game,
back
hits a
in the game.
2.
2 points.
All right,
But this is it. This is the make it or break it. Will Beck win or will she hit a reset ski?
It is a huge throw now for Beck because that 7 for Chris is exactly what he needs, and it's right up the back. The first of the pins right before the shade there. Either player could take it right now.
Here it comes. She's aiming. The trajectory is focused.
Hair.
It's a miss, but
Wow.
does stay in the game.
Oh, she was so incredibly close there.
Did we got a replay?
43. Yeah, there's that 7.
That's the score, 49-43. 49-43.
Ooh, it was close. I cannot believe how close to victory she was there. Chris now has the opportunity to take it.
At 49-43, Beck in the lead.
Chris, if he overthrows the 7, could hit the 12. But the 7 is such a tempting shot right in the middle
He's
there.
gonna go for it. Here it goes.
Absolutely nails it.
Knocked it out of the park. A phenomenal game. And our very first 50-point game. It is possible. It is not a myth, not a folktale. Is quite possible. Chris absolutely taking it home.
You were looking after.
Let's hope the replay caught that one because it was a absolutely beautiful throw. Exactly what was needed and just
wonderful. And look how close. So close.
Scraped the 12, but a beautiful, beautiful throw for Chris to take the victory and move himself to the final. We will have a talk with Chris and Sean in a moment, but right now we are setting up for the 3rd place game. We will see Beck face off against Lachlan, a titanic showdown of the smallest members of Nerds of the West.
No.
Sean,
There's
you're
a
in the
match
final.
to it.
Yeah,
I
suck
think
it,
it's
Sean.
4-10-3.
You lost. I can't even remember who won.
3-10-4.
Totally fine as they reset there.
So make 17.
Lachlan and Chris, do you want to come over and have a chat about how you're feeling?
Messed up the mic.
What did you?
I made it too loose. Mix it for me, please.
Break everything. Hello, here's a microphone. Lachlan and Chris, how are you feeling?
Too close.
Just Chris here at the moment. How's everyone doing? I'd like to thank my fans for being with me all the way.
No problem. Oh, okay.
Stress.
We're not fans, we're totally unbiased.
I'm loving the mo there, Tom. Did you grow that out?
I've been growing it for quite a long time. I've just kept it hidden.
You actually look,
last month.
you actually look just like a friend of mine. Gerald Holmes.
What a beautiful name.
How we doing, chat? That was super fun. Really excited to see who is going to make it out of Sean and Beck. It's going to be an interesting
Well,
game.
it's a rematch of last year's final. Unfortunately for both of them, neither making it through to this year's final, but still facing off against each other.
That's right. It might be losers bracket, but one of them could very well take away the win and 3rd place to win the whole thing. Well, you never know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're playing in the final.
Well, yeah.
This is the 3rd place playoff, playing for the bronze trophy.
Understood.
Yep. We're doing losers bracket, of course.
We are doing losers bracket first. This will be Beck facing off against Chris in the 2nd annual Nerds of the West Finska tournament. We snuck it in right at the end because the first one was played in.
Are we going to be talking to them before there? Or they got to?
We'll talk to them in a little bit, I believe. Beck is getting ready, getting some energy back into her. We obviously provide snacks and everything here. How are you feeling? How has the day's competition been?
Wonderful, exhilarating. Let me tell you. I just want to add. This is my first time experiencing a live Finska tournament. For those of you who have never watched or are new to the game, the world of Finska, if you want to learn how to play, I would suggest that last match because I'm telling you, the fundamentals of Finska was displayed in perfect showmanship there. I was blown away.
I was very impressed there. I think unfortunate for Beck to not be able to take it away. She set herself up perfectly. As I mentioned, that one pin is the hardest one to hit, and she nailed it 3 or 4 times in that game. Could not hit that final one that she needed, which you hate to see it, but you love to watch the excitement of a good game of Finska.
Incredibly close game. This is gonna set up Chris in the finals. I think that's going to be.
Chris is the only person to have hit the magical 50 number, and it could go either way in the final. What you don't want to see in either a 3rd place or a final is someone getting eliminated very early on. At least these games are going the distance.
Absolutely true.
Unlike Jimmy.
Look, I like that Jimmy's setting himself for next year. Most improved player, Finska player of all time.
I believe he can go the distance. I think our players are getting ready. They're getting some energy and some water into them. It's a sunny day. It's a very sunny day. It's not a hot day. Let's double check the temperature.
Got a temp check?
24 degrees here
You've
in.
been standing in the sun back-to-back games. It's brutal.
I'm gonna put down my phone.
24 degrees. Sorry, weird messages getting sent to my phone, which I have to check because reasons.
Yeah, that's bad.
I want to say a huge thank you to all of you out there in chat watching us today, and those of you who helped make this happen by supporting Game On Cancer a few weeks ago.
Reclaiming a victory.
Our cameramen are getting into position. Our groundsmen have taken their position.
While we're getting set up, Tom, I need to ask, have you had a favorite throw of the day?
I think Chris's halo shot, the high arc down onto the pin, was absolutely beautiful. If you can nail those and sneak out a pin that is tucked or hugged next to another pin, it is incredibly, incredibly impressive. We haven't seen any inertia shots yet. They're incredibly difficult to pull off, but you have
For
one
those at home who don't know what an inertia shot is.
one pin next to another pin, and you hit that pin into it without knocking the first pin over, thereby nailing the points you need. But it's risky. It's risky.
Real risky. Finska Pro.
You've got to know when to pull it off. We'll get our pin camera zoomed in just a little bit more on that one there.
You lost it first.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So Beck and Sean are lined up. Sean is ready to throw. Let's send it down to the field.
Have we done the name change?
Fuck no, we haven't. I keep setting myself up to do it and then absolutely forgetting to.
Here we go.
At least I only... Wait, Sean, come on. It's like you're not even listening. He nails the shot without even listening to anything that is going on.
You need a
No, he nailed that shot.
It is a fantastic shot, but unfortunately it's 9 points
because
for
we can
Chris.
barely hear you from over here.
Let's fix that up in a second there.
I'm gonna give sass. I was on your side. I was like, yeah, they're ready to
How
go.
many did we get?
We have
It
9.
was in fact a 9 pointer.
We did. There was a wind up and
Solid
everything.
opening. That's one thing I do love about Sean's technique. It's a high power game.
Can
High
get him...
power, high accuracy.
Get him a lot of points very quickly to
A few
start
misses
off.
today, so let's see if that accuracy bumps up in
What was
the
that score?
shot
9.
for third.
You had a leaner.
Yep. We got a 9 on that.
No, the first one doesn't count because the judges weren't ready.
A fantastic start there for Sean. Beck lining up for her first shot. It could go just about anywhere. There is a 5 sneaking off to the edge. She could just start getting rid of that one, eliminating a pin
Hit
from
that 5
contention.
10 times in a row. You're done. You're dusted. That's an easy game.
Oh, that's the strategy. I'll just keep aiming for that.
A few too many pins falling over there. Beck was ready to throw, and the groundsmen have had to step in.
If I'd just thrown it.
Some good camaraderie going on.
What's incredible is that the wind is playing phenomenally better than how Jimmy James
way that
I
it's
disagree.
somehow Jimmy losing to Mother Earth.
Oh,
Nice
cheeky single hit there. Is that the 1 pin again?
I believe that was
Beck's
the
favorite. The
3.
3.
It's
No,
a magic number.
not Beck's favorite pin, but still an okay start.
She is poised and she is ready to go for that.
A favorite of the day. 3.
Here comes Sean. They go for the bunch.
I think he's
Brady
got to
bunch.
spread the field out here. He's got the power to do it and get some good points. But is he afraid of Beck's accuracy in nailing the pins once they're spread?
Knocking the bunch. Marsha. That is a 4-pointer. 5-pointer.
5.
Sean in the lead by 11 points now. A very decent
it.
start,
Yeah,
however,
Sean
Beck
Morris,
still
okay.
to take her second throw. It could go in any direction. We don't know where this game is going to end up yet.
It's in the game. Groundskeepers, we're going to need a little bit of a hand. We have
That 1 pin just not playing nice.
the 1 pin being the 11
What's
pin.
a 12? Oh, it's right in the middle.
It's wanting to fall down. Maybe that's it's going to be a tactic later on.
Beck ready to throw.
Ooh.
The grass not liking Beck today. She was going for that bounce shot and it just did not keep going.
Yeah, it somehow bounced back.
If that happens more than once, I'd be making questions of the person she's playing against there. The man who treated the grass. Treated the grass. He set the seating up for everyone's plays. Questions need to be asked of our champion.
Yeah, peculiar questions, because he's set himself up to come third. Here he goes. Come on, Sean. Great play. That's a 6-pointer if I've ever seen one.
More power for
7.
Sean, always coming in.
I clearly haven't seen one. It
6.
is a 7-pointer.
Sorry.
No, it was in
This
fact a 6-pointer.
is not one of them.
Yeah. 6-pointer.
I'm glad you can count, even if our groundskeepers can't.
Reset. Reset the clock.
Sean already up to well into the double digits, 20 points. Beck's going to need some big points to bring herself back into this game. Otherwise, she is going home empty-handed.
No. Damn.
Find those pins.
Oh, they're just.
Whoever set this line up is play a game with us.
Beck lining up her throw. She picks her shot.
Ooh, beautiful 2-pointer. That's hitting down the 12 and the 9.
She's got her eye in. She's just not scoring very many points.
Well, Beck's proven herself. It's slow and steady. She gets herself into the late game nice and easy and then takes the win.
We haven't seen very many resets today, but it could work in her favor if Sean is a little bit too strong for his own good.
Ooh.
Speaking of strength,
What looked like a graceful throw had power behind it. Is that another 6-pointer?
6 points.
6 points.
Sean passed the halfway mark while Beck's sitting comfortably on the 10th of the way mark.
All she has got to do is hit that 5. Oh, and 5 does now have a friend. She is tucked away behind the 11 or 10.
As the 10. The 11 right up the front behind the 2 with the 9, the 6, the 9, the 8 and the 12 in a nice little line of the 3 there. The shade really starting to come into play now.
She has stepped up to the crease with a gentle lengthwise throw. Here it comes.
Big hit, spreading out the pack there, knocking the 2 right into the back of the pitch.
What's it going to be? Is it a 4?
It's 4.
4 points.
Not quite double digits, but still catching up to Sean. The pitch really not liking that 2-pin.
What's the score?
9 plays 26 here. Sean in the lead by 17 points. And we might need that pin
Hey, you know what
camera
I'm
tilted
about to
up
do?
just a little bit.
Run over 50.
Not anytime soon.
No. Give me another hour.
A miss there from Sean. Uncharacteristic.
First miss of the game. Let's hope it's not one of many.
Too many beans.
We do want to see
Sean.
another 50-point
He's
win.
up on the beans.
And we might turn the aperture down a little bit there, Chris, to the rotating wheel where your thumb is.
Yep.
Yeah, good enough. Just a little bit more exposure there for this shade. That sounds good to me. We can still read those pins. Beck lining up for a shot as our cameraman makes his adjustments. I will say this is a beautifully framed shot of pins, fire pits, and shadows as the wind makes another change to the field.
45 degrees.
A very difficult job of our groundskeepers by having to remember exactly where pins are when they're knocked over by the field, and they're doing a wonderful job.
Beck is lining stuff up. She needs some big plays here. Will she go for the 12? She does. She hit the 12 right on the head,
I'm in double
knocking
digits
down
now.
the 12 as well as 3 other pins.
Is that a 4 or a 3?
Was that or 2 other pins?
2 other pins. So she hits the 12, the 3, and the 9,
They go all divisible by 3.
making her life just that little bit easier. She is on 12
She's
points.
playing game of 3s.
I play the Game of Thrones when you can play the Game of 3s, because mostly that 50 is not divisible by 3. Eventually, we'll have to change tactics.
Ooh, very true.
There you go.
Another power hit by Sean.
2.
Yeah, but you've also freed up that 12.
not quite taking advantage of the lead that he has.
I was
However,
not paying attention, Jimmy.
that is still 16 points in the lead for Sean.
That's all right.
Beck with a big opportunity here. The 11 and the 12 sitting at the front there. Not quite tucked, but close to other pins.
Ooh.
An unfortunate bounce.
Not close enough.
It was quite a nice throw. It just snuck right into the middle of that front group of pins.
I don't want bounces.
Let's have a look at that while Sean lines up his next shot.
Replay action.
Can I get a score?
The score is currently 12-28. Beck with good form, good Finska fundamentals.
Didn't quite see the throw, but that's
Finska mentals.
good show of form.
You keep track of that, son.
Here comes Sean. Is he aiming for the 12? Sean loves a good 12 here.
Every second way.
Would put him up to 40 points.
Exactly what it's going to be.
Absolutely nails
Exactly what it's going to be.
12 points.
Hitting it, nailing it right on the head. It's a 12 points. He is the boss, the big kahuna himself.
That was a beautiful hit, managing to hit the 12 and bounce over everything behind it. Takes him up to 40.
40!
Sean is within striking distance of the victory. The only issue here is the 10-pointer is right on the left of frame, hugging the 5. I would take a very brilliant shot.
He could snipe it.
Snipe that 10, but Beck still has a chance.
Could be a tactic here to push one of those 11 or the 4.
Ooh, another unfortunate bounce.
She grazes that 12 right there on a less sturdy lawn. That would have fallen.
Yeah,
A little bit more of a roll, but today it's got some good bounce on the pitch. I personally like a good bounce. I don't like seeing a player in the third place round having 2 misses in a row, but this game could still go either way. However,
This could be the game.
Sean needs 10 points.
Will Sean go for the 10?
Or does he set himself up for a few other hits? There's a lot of options out there on the field. The 3 and the 9 on the right, the 1 and the 2 and the 8 on the left.
Here it comes.
Ooh, he went for the victory. That's what we
going for the
expect
10.
to see from a champion, but couldn't quite pull it off today.
We've talked about this before. What separates us from Sean is that he doesn't play it safe. He goes for the big win.
And a bit of height.
Bit of height.
Beck needs to hit something here, otherwise she will be going home empty-handed, and Sean will walk away with the 3rd place bronze trophy.
That's something, right?
Yeah. Let's aim for a hit.
Stays in the
All right.
game.
We're
Great
back in the
2
game.
points.
We're back in the
Go
game.
chill. Crowd's loving it.
Yeah.
At least for now, we're guaranteed that we're moving towards a 50-point game. Still quite difficult for Sean. That the Big 10 is still hugged. Nothing moving that away. The 6 and the 7 could be interesting shots here. They're on the right-hand side, in the shade. You could have some options if you get a little bit closer to victory.
Oh, he nails the 10, but does knock down a pin behind it. What was it? It was the one.
The 1 pin.
All right, making that.
That was a beautiful throw. Look at this. Absolutely nails the 10. Just a little bit too much on
A
it.
little too much power there.
That does open him up to the 8 right at the back of the field, though.
Maybe he was playing all along. Who knows?
Beck now with some big choices.
Beck really needs to get on the board there. And she does.
Is that a single 11 I
That's a
see?
single 11. Well done.
Yeah, single 11.
Beck now at the halfway point. If Sean does go over, we're back to a
25,
tied
baby.
game.
Crowd's going well.
Yeah. You think you can get it?
The shade making it quite difficult to see, but Sean needs that 8 right up the back. It is the furthest back pin. If he can nail it, he will take the victory. However, right next to it is the 12. It would send him right back to 25.
Here it comes.
Fantastic.
Outstanding. knocks it out of the park. That is the eighth.
Good game.
That is the eighth pin. Gives him a clear win.
I just had to
We're on
do that.
50.
That's not.
These final games are really setting aside
That's fine.
the folks that have dropped out in
No,
the beginning
that's
rounds.
Love to see that sportsmanship
Yeah.
there. A fantastic play.
Phenomenal games.
7, 9, 8.
You have to feel sorry for Beck. She's played awesomely today in this tournament.
But was this a repeat of last year's finals?
It wasn't. Last year's final was a bit more back and forth, I must say. Sean just stormed ahead to a lead today, and it was unattainable by Beck. Everything was just that little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Well,
I can
22
appreciate Beck was going for the slow and steady win there. Sean just
back.
with
1, 2.
I can see where the accuracy was hitting. They they just knocked out far.
He just had that strength, that raw energy that it takes to not win today because he came third, but
he's securing the
5,
third
3, 4.
third prize.
he will be taking that third place trophy away while we are resetting here for the final round. We are seeing Chris go up against Lachlan in the Nerds of the West Finska Championship. We will be crowning a new winner here today. What are we expecting from these two competitors?
These competitors have played beautifully, but it is clear we've only seen a 50-point game from one of these champions. So that's going to give them a higher tipping ratio, but let's
Good
see.
luck, friends.
I'm thinking this could go in any number of ways.
Yeah, I know.
I am very, very impressed with both of them being so keen, so ready to go. Let's yell out a few questions for our champions, our players, our people ready to go. Lachlan, how confident are you feeling out there right now?
Look, I think Chris is going to be a tough one to beat. He's shown that he's made it to 50, whereas I've made my way all the way up through consolation prizes. So I think it's going to be a tough game. I'm feeling confident, but I think it's going to be hard.
Chris, what's your strategy moving into this final rounds?
Look, Lachlan is a tough opponent. He does not make a mistake, and any lenience I give him in getting away with a lead puts me further and further behind and lowers my chances of snatching the victory. So I think I just need to be accurate, and I need to hit any pins as often as possible and don't take too many chances.
There you go, here. Chris is going for the strategic small play game, not giving Lucky too many misses to.
Lucky, do you have any big strategy for your first throw, or are you just hoping to avoid the mistakes of your first round?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to start on a miss because that's going to put me behind. So I am definitely going to try and knock over the full 12, and that will put me on a nice starting position right there on 12 immediately. So as many pins as I can. If I get a miss, then I just might as well just quit. Are we ready?
We are just checking our cameras for the final time. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for our competitors. Lachlan with the first throw. Let's take it away for this final round.
There you go, Lucky's coming up.
That's a full 12.
Beautiful shot.
Boy.
Cannot have a better opening than that. That was hitting all the pins, scoring himself
Jesus
12
Christ,
points,
Jimmy.
and getting a solid spray of pins as well. So that's opening up. He's got a 5 right off the bat. That's an easy shot to inch away at
knock as many as you can. That's where you get your points from.
Yeah.
Later on,
This
it's
is
like
just a
3,
little
4.
too tall.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what Chris does here. That is the most spread we have seen from a first hit. Callum, how confident are you at changing the exposure of that camera? You see the scrolly wheel on top? Yep,
To the left.
yep, yep. Pull that to the right.
Oh, never mind. Don't see me.
Yeah, there we go. No, one back a little bit more.
Yeah.
The sun coming out, ruining everything for us. But Callum doing a wonderful job of keeping things going, as are our groundskeepers, keeping everything up there.
12 leaning on gate.
Yeah. No, I'm aware. The other people have been using their phone to have a look at it and adjust it. Wonderful work by our groundskeepers to get those final pins
On
into
your side,
position
Lachlan.
so Chris can have his first
All back up.
first throw.
I
hope Chris wins because I got beaten by the champion at least. It's like,
I love Chris's form.
That's a big arm swing.
Also a wonderful break.
Straight into the middle of that big group there. Not a huge amount of points, but keeping everything nice and close and together to
7.
give Lachlan less opportunity.
Three groundskeepers.
Yeah,
Sean,
I
can you just
know.
turn the ISO up on that camera
Everyone's
just a little
getting
bit?
some action. Loving the bucket hat there
And
on
then
Jimmy.
up a bit.
Thank
The
you.
other way.
Destroy him.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, good enough. And hopefully all that information will disappear.
Ready?
If you want to see Nerds Less have better cameras in the future, your subscriptions here and on YouTube are much appreciated. But for now, let's have Lachlan ready for his second throw. He is currently 5 points in the lead.
Damn.
Unfortunate miss.
Risky going for that lob in the underarm.
It almost rolled back into the pins. I thought we were going to see that first little
Yeah, I know.
from behind halo shot where it hits the grass. You nail the physics of the bounce and get a nice little knockover.
Yeah.
It's a rare shot, but it is doable.
Okay, Halo.
Chris now lining up
Oh,
for
yeah,
his
yeah.
second throw of this finals match.
Here it comes. He only needs 5 to tie the game.
Oh, one fell over before I threw. Is that a legit throw?
I would say it's the 3.
Yeah.
The 3 that you did actually hit.
The groundskeepers makes the call here.
Yep.
Very
Chalk 4
Ground-
points up.
Calling it 3. Look, that's understandable. You need to get your competitors into position, ready to play. And if they're ready to throw as the wind makes the call.
It was too far forward.
Time for a man.
Dive. Overhand.
You're professional competitors. Can we not hear excuses, please?
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, Mum.
Jeez.
Sorry,
Alright.
no, that wasn't cool.
Lachlan's still in the lead. A
I should've
lot
said
of
mom. It
opportunity
would've been more of a joke.
on the front here.
I prefer
Oh my
mommy,
god!
actually.
A big
That's a
mama.
second miss from Lachlan. Uncharacteristic since his first game. He's been pretty accurate.
The nerves are getting to him.
At least it's in
This is
bounds.
the finals
Yeah,
here.
they're not
The
winning
tensions are
that
high.
That was just
I
like
do not want to see
Passed all over
lost
it.
by minutes.
There was a beautiful arc at the end there. Normally you want the beautiful arc right at the start to come down on the pins, but Lachlan just not quite getting
I know.
everything he needed out of that
We're
throw.
on 2 strikes now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, it like landed in front of everything and
Yeah.
then just went straight
And
over.
then, yeah, the bounce is never predictable.
Who knew it would bounce so much?
Maybe I could hit that 12. I like
Giving
angle
Chris a
and it
really
bounces
great
that way.
opportunity. He's talking about hitting the 12 here.
The 12. Where is the 12 situated here?
Oh, you
did
got
hit
it.
the
I
12.
did.
A
Straight
solid.
on it as well.
Yeah.
So my 12 hit right on the head,
Hits a few other pins at the same time.
but it does
That was
leave the
dangerous
12.
throw. Yeah, that was dangerous
Isolated.
throw. I'm about to take someone's eye out.
How many points did he get there?
3.
Was it 3?
Other way, Sean. Go far the other way.
3 points. That looked like it was only 3 bumps, I'll be honest. But
Yeah,
I gotta
let's
get
overexpose that grass a little bit to see the shadow
Anything will do.
a little bit more.
Anything will do.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at that.
Bonus.
Really great spread here from
2,
Lachlan.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7-pointer.
On to 19.
Up to 19. 19 plays 3, keeping Lachlan in the
At least he
lead
throws
still.
19 to 30.
I try.
Beck understands
close
because you
game.
have lobbed at it so many times.
Does
Yeah.
put him back in the game. He's no longer
No
at
strikes here,
risk
boys.
of.
Is that 12 right there?
He went straight for that throw.
Right
He was
there.
confident.
Juicy
After
12.
missing 2 in a row, Lachlan had the confidence to pull off a big throw there.
Let's see if Chris wants to finesse that 12 or what his plan is. Oh! Big kahuna gets hit.
Taking him up to that magical halfway mark. Crucially, 6 points ahead of Lachlan here.
This is just good clean fits to happen right now.
Hang on, I'm just going to fix the floor real
Great
quick.
shots.
Yeah, that 4's doing it. How you going?
Pushing the 12 ahead, making it nice and open.
It was on the piss from every angle.
There we go. Lucky up to the crease. Oh, a nice 2.
Cheeky 2. I don't think he seems disappointed, but at least he hit something.
Yeah,
He
gets ahead.
hits another one.
And it's not
Damn.
too far in the game, right? It's only down by 4.
I know he's disappointed because Chris is definitely reaching out and reaching for that victory, but
That's right. The arm whip is really giving him an advantage.
he's staying in the game. He's got the strength of both character and arm to come back into
No
this.
danger of running into the other things.
Yeah, that's right.
If you can get it on that.
I need the perfect halo shot for that.
Chris considering a halo shot. He could also bounce to try and hit that 12 at the back. He's got a few options. I think he's going high.
Are we observing the wrist over elbow rule?
Oh yeah, yeah. Good point. That would be.
No, that's fine. It's still underarm.
Things to stop basketball players, baseball players from just.
Oh! Yeah! Wow! 4, 2. He's hitting the 12 back to back. Incredible display of accuracy. My lord, this game is true to its word.
That
finals
might in fact be the best shot we've seen today. Let's see if the replay captured that in all its glory. Up high, a little bit close, but absolutely nails that 12 and puts it even further out of Lachlan's reach. Crucially, Chris here, 16 points ahead of Lachlan. However, fortunately for Lachlan, Chris cannot win the game by hitting the 12 again. Yeah. That would leave him 1 point shy.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does it for the show of for the
leaves him 1 point shy, and the 1 is currently hugging the 7 on hugging
the
5 on that left hand side there.
He could hit it. It's not an impossible shot.
Well, Lachlan gets a cheeky 2.
I know. All these little brutal threes.
Landing in 123.
And moving that 7 and that 3 further away from everything else now.
Oh, you really need to pull something out in his next shot. Get him back up into winning territory.
Chris lining up. So go for the 12 again.
He's doing a land play shot. Oh, he's opening up the 1.
That is a fantastic move there.
Hit the 11, which is directly behind the...
Worst case scenario, if he lands himself on a requiring the 1,
I'm taking all 3.
I believe that was 3 points? 2 points.
Is that a... I thought it was a 2
Oh, you win.
2 points?
Groundscapes?
That was 2.
2 points. Taking him up to 39. It also opens him up for the 11, which is...
Directly behind the 8.
Yeah.
Still hugging that 8, tucked behind. Hey, if Chris can nail that halo shot again.
Down.
Yeah.
As the grass springs back in place.
Oh, unlucky for Lachlan there. He hit that 10.
It made a noise.
That moved. But unfortunately, it did not fall, and the replay does not like us today.
Oh.
Lachlan working some magic, and unfortunately the grass just not liking him in any way, shape, or form. Chris, considering the 11, I think this would, he's already pulled off the greatest shot of today. If he can hit that 11, that will be...
Miss. 9.
I think it'll be a good shot if he gets it. And I think he's capable.
That's true.
For the win, or does he set up? Oh, no, groundskeepers, we've had a pin. We'll need that reset, please and thank you. That 5 being a little cheeky. Just a little guy.
Will we be calling it? Chris is going for the 11, we think. Here it comes.
Oh! That was really close.
That was quite a distance away.
Almost takes out the 12 at the same time. That really would have been unfortunate.
We would have been dealing with our first Rosketsky of the finals here.
Unfortunately for Lachlan, even if Chris reset, Chris would still be in the lead. That is how much the stress is getting to Lachlan right now.
Look, I've got faith in Lachlan. He's shown us some good matches coming up to this finals. Here he comes. There it is. It's a solid 3. Solid 3.
Takes him above the halfway point.
Yeah.
That's something. That's got to count for something.
That's your bread and butter. That's your bread and butter Finska coming into play
26.
here.
26 plays 39. Fortunately, did not loosen up that 11 at all. That is still hidden away there. Chris has to really seriously consider his options right now. Going for that 11 or giving himself a different setup. He's got choices. There are opportunities out there.
I did say I shouldn't take any risks.
Oh, you know you want it.
Ooh. A second. Is that a second miss in a row?
You hate to see it.
He said he wasn't going to take any risk, but he has gone for a grand shot twice in a row, but missing each time.
Lachlan straight back into it.
Ooh!
Got it.
Oh, was that a
10?
A 10.
10.
There you go. He is back in range.
Well and truly in the game now. Only 3 points different. Chris has to hit something here, or Lachlan will be walking away with the gold trophy.
Don't miss.
Thank you.
That's it.
Good advice.
Big strategy calls from the team there.
The advice was don't miss. And what do we hit? The 4!
Okay, all right.
Just a single 4 there?
Single 4 there.
All right, really
What's that bringing us up to? We need
takes him to
7.
43. The 7.
Do we know where the 7 is?
I mean, it's also an easy hit.
I can't see the 7. It might be hiding behind Callum. I know it is the 7 on the front there in front of the 5. The 1 is the one on the very left-hand side there. Lachlan cannot win with this throw, but could really put himself in a good position.
I wonder what he said before. Oh, he's doing a lengthwise throw. He's going for
A 12!
A 12! That's dangerous. That's a dangerous hit.
Now the 2 is right
So
there.
if you hit the 12 through the bars of the fence, you just win.
He's going to need 2 to win here. There are some good 2 spots.
And the 2 is on its own right at the front. No chance of hitting anything else. That is a fantastic shot there from Lachlan.
Exactly. I was wrong. That's exactly where he wants to be.
However, Chris has the opportunity to win it here if he hits the 7 on its own.
In a way. Here they come.
Oh, disaster.
2.
A 2.
God, that was so
He nails the 7. Absolutely perfect throw. Unfortunately, a little bit too much inertia, and he hits the 5 at the same time. Not only does he clear the 7 all the way to the back of the field, he also moves the 5 that he now needs closer to the 3, making his subsequent throw more difficult. Lachlan
Right
now,
there, it's
with
last
potentially the easiest finals throw ever, the 2 basically right at the front, where it started this whole game. If he can just softly lob this in, he will be our 2023 Finska champion.
Fuck, too much.
Oh no!
It's leaning.
He has hit the 12 at the back, and the 12, due to the nature of our arena, is not parallel to the ground and does not score.
God.
Does not score.
Yeah, it's like the heart and the soul. That is nuts.
What are adjudicators? The groundskeeper adjudicators are deciding. You would have called it. You would have
Alright,
called
it
it.
does not count as a down. It is not a down.
No
It is
points from
not.
Lachlan.
No
What
points.
that does count as is a miss.
A miss.
Are we standing back up?
Big plays here.
Miss is probably what he wanted
That
there,
was-
though,
that
rather
was
than the
choice.
12.
There's that
Chris
5.
now with the opportunity, if he hits this 5, this is actually a fairly safe shot for Chris. He can hit the 5 and win the game, and potentially hit the 3, thereby moving the 3 further away from the 5, getting 2 points, and then just needing the 3 in the future.
Hitting both, moving the 3. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good play, it's weird.
That 5 shook. That 5 was
I'm shook.
It trembled. It trembled. The 5 trembled in fear at the throw of Chris, with seeing the feature of being fallen in his eyes.
I know, but it needs to be soft enough not to hit.
Is the
any
12
things
out
on
of the
side.
game? It is definitely difficult to knock the 12 over now. It is not out of the realm of
It
possibility.
could drop forward. You could hit the fence and drop down
yeah.
and flip
Tell
forward.
me I'm wrong.
Who knows?
You're not wrong.
It's easier to hit down though. After the roof there.
Lachlan still.
Oh yeah! It's a 2! He's done it! He's done it! He's taken the win! He is your new Finska champion! It's the Nets of the West
9.
annual tournament champion. There he is! He's coming! Congratulations, Lucky! Look at that!
I've never been so tired in my life.
Wonderful hit! A great champion in his name! Look at him go!
We will get the prizes down to him right now. I will say this has been an absolutely absolutely wonderful day. Absolutely class performances by everybody here.
It's like
you love to see
But I hit the nine, I
beautiful,
still would've got
beautiful
two.
games
Yeah,
played
true.
by beautiful,
That was
beautiful
quite
people.
beneficial anyway.
A perfect throw to end it. Very lucky not to hit anything else. Let's head down to the pitch and give everybody their
Yeah, you
prizes.
hit like 2 really good in a row. I just kept missing.
Oh my god.
Good. Well done. You move on. You get gold. The golden Finska trophy.
Incredible.
Where's all the trophies?
They're on your table.
All right, in front of you.
In
Yeah.
front of you. Come on, in front of you, mate.
Callum will keep operating it.
Oh,
We could do it up against the fence in the shade. I've got people's names here for the first, second, and third.
Yeah.
It is the award
Good call.
ceremony. We have your
What?
3
Here.
top placing
here, baby.
competitors here today.
Yeah. Sit. Sit down. Sit. Good.
Tom Tusser Holmes.
In third place, with a fantastic performance, Sean, well done. Not quite as good as last year, but you're not going home empty-handed. In second place, we will have Chris. He managed to get through to the final, but couldn't nail the shots he needed in the end. And with, I think, the most wonderful of throw to end it all, first place does go to our little man Lachlan.
Well done.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I'm going to give a huge thank you to everyone here today. Not only have they played Finska, they have operated cameras, they have been grounds people, and they've helped set everything up. A huge, huge thank you to Pav for coming in and joining us in the commentary team. And a huge thank you to all of you for watching and making this happen. It has been a long time since we played Finska, and we were happy to see it all happen again. Any words from the team? Anything?
It was super fun.
awesome day.
Next year.
Next
year I got this.
Thanks for helping us host this by donating to Cure
Game on Cancer.
Game on Cancer. It really means a lot to us, especially to play this again. So thank you so much for everyone who donated and letting us come here today and be silly in front of you guys.
So thank you so much for watching. We've been Nerds of the West. We'll see you again for the Finska Championship 2024 next year.